go. 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선호해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선호해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해 그런 선호해 아름다워 사랑스러워 I have an apple 그래 너 apple pear I have a pear I have pineapple 그래 너 pineapple pear 지금부터 갈 때까지 pineapple pear pineapple apple pear 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 성숙해 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 여자 이때다 싶으면 묶었던 머리 푸는 여자 가렸지만 웬만한 노출보다 야한 여자 그런 감각적인 여자 나는 선호해 점잖아 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 선호해 내가 되면 완전 미쳐버리는 선호해 근육보다 사상이 울퉁불퉁한 선호해 그런 선호해 I have a pen I have an apple apple pear I have a pear I have pineapple pineapple pear apple pear pineapple pear pineapple apple pear 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 비는 놈 그 위에 나는 놈 Baby baby 나는 뭘 좀 아는 놈 비는 놈 그 위에 나는 놈 Baby baby 나는 뭘 좀 아는 You know what I'm saying 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일
Oh my fucking God. That was horrible.
It could have been worse.
Oh, that was Clash of the Titans. Psy meets Vitas and Picotaro.
I don't even know what to say about that title.
That came from the Lobby soundtrack. And the Kadant, do you know who requested that song?
That was me.
Holy fuck. I mean,
I loved it. I was jamming throughout the whole thing. And I could see the video because I've watched the video. That's where I kind of got it from. And I was just like, yeah. All these like meme songs, like memed up songs, and it was gorgeous, and it was just smashed together like one horrendous nightmarish marriage, between overplayed song 1, overplayed song 2, overplayed song 3, And all of them, in some way, shape, or form, a joke or a trope in the meme community. It'd be like putting the troll song with the Harlem Shake with. I'm trying to think of what else was what else was going on like at that time. But there's always these songs that come out, you know, and
Uh-huh.
everybody generally knows them. Oh, the Screaming Guy song, the with the cowboy hat.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I
Um,
do.
Don't
sadly.
give people ideas. Just don't.
Mix them together.
Never.
Just
No.
just
Never
just
be
do it.
able to pull that off.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Oh, 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 oh.
Ah!
Exactly. See, like you can see it. You can figure out a way. You can do it. I believe in you.
Uh,
I believe in all of y'all's ability to make people go, "Oh, I kind of hate this, but I can't entirely hate it."
I hate this, but I don't hate it at the same time.
I don't know who Vitus is, but he could drop off the face of the earth.
He has amazing, amazing range,
I don't care.
and can be, and he basically has dropped off the face of the earth. So there you go. You can go
Yay.
ahead and be happy.
Jesus.
Somebody who has
Yay.
an amazing talent and was turned into a meme has basically dropped off the face of the earth. So you can go ahead and shit on him all you want, and it's not like he'll care.
Well, because he sucks and he's a bad dresser.
So I just have to point out, like I know y'all have seen the movie The Fifth Element before.
Uh-huh.
Just like take that operatic thing and then mix it with like that God damn it, what was it? Ylvis, the what does the fox say guy? And then mix that with the troll song and just oh god no. That'd be a monstrosity.
I think I'm gonna no context tweet a picture of Vitas.
just be a broken
Which
thing.
version of him? The old version of him when he was doing those weird music videos, and he had his head shaved, or the older version of him, which still had the same amount of talent, but he didn't look like skinny, twacked out skinny, and he had hair. Like, which version of him are you trying to be like?
The one
This
with
is a
hair.
piece of shit. I'm gonna shit all over him
Uh,
because he looks
One with hair.
Actually,
Hi, Samaj.
Actually, I am more looking for, and good morning, Samaj. I am more looking for the one where he's sitting on the street corner, homeless, holding up the cardboard sign that says, "Please give me money. I thought I was famous." That's the one I'm looking for. I haven't found it yet, but I'm looking. Hey, Kadon.
Yeah.
Who came up with the phrase that pays tonight?
Gaming and yelling.
Of course, it was fucking gaming and yelling.
So yeah, I guess when you hear that, honestly, I'm taking a look at like when he started his career. I'm thinking that the same thing that happened, the thing that happened to him was probably the same thing that happened to Gary Busey. Multiple collisions, because it just looks like he went like full bend retarded. I don't know what he's wearing on his head. It looks like it looks like that thing from Brainstorm, the old Natalie Wood, Christopher Walken movie, where you could put on this headgear and you could relive people's memories. You could record people's memories, and you could actually experience what they were experiencing at the point when they were recording them.
That would be fucked up. That is a whole new genre of porn right there.
It's an awesome movie, and yes, there is one point where a guy takes, this was 80s. So they took the tape and spliced it together of some guy having sex. And this guy put it in a loop where he was having a continuous orgasm.
Oh, that'd just be painful after a while.
Well, he eventually died because he had a heart attack because his body couldn't take just orgasming over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, men are not designed to have multiple orgasms. Just doesn't work that way.
Neither are women, but don't let them tell you that.
Fucking
I'm waiting for the backlash from Kadant on that one.
I think she's mad at me because I made fun of this weird ass Vitas.
Yeah, everybody's got their own taste, dog. I hate to say it, but I don't have a lot of steam in me tonight. Do you want to bring up the thing I brought up to talk about?
I gotta get through the gimmicks first, though. Can you hang for that?
Gimmicks and all that.
All right. And I was trying to find a copy of that brainstorm gear. Hey, Kadad.
Huh.
I don't know where she went. At least there's one good thing that's come out of this.
Did he shoot himself in the head? Does that make you happy?
No. If I had any disappointments, it's only restricted to your choice in music. But it's a generational thing.
God damn, Doc.
It's just a generational thing.
You
kids
still,
today.
Dude. I liked it, but that's because my taste in music is absolute fucking trash. But it always has been. I listen to nightcore music, so I've got fucking nothing.
By the way, I did no context tweet a picture of the headgear that they used in Brainstorm.
Fucking Messiah of Keck. Stop looking at my yearbook photos. God damn it, boy.
And it's funny too because Kadant, I told the story to watch before you showed up that I knew exactly when Gangnam Style was popular, and that was the last year that I was able to hold a job, which was 2013. And the the floor that I was working on, for some reason it was a real tense day. It was a real shitty day. And so I legitimately broke out into the Gangnam Style dance, and was like dancing up the aisleways of the cubicle, and it made people happy.
And I can do nothing but imagine Dog just doing the horse riding thing down a goddamn fucking hallway.
Oh yeah. I was doing good. That was, my highest level of achievement is as a Soul Train dancer. That's about as good as I ever got.
Jesus.
So yeah, the Psy dance was really pretty easy to learn, because I remember one night we got really drunk in the bar, and between karaoke. Like if we didn't have enough people to do karaoke, the DJ would pause and play something. So he decided in the middle of the singing to play Gangnam Style, and we all got up and started doing the little cowboy dance.
God damn it!
There's a picture of it up on the internet somewhere of us doing it.
I don't doubt it one bit. I really don't.
Yeah. That's in the other life where you can see my face. I think I'm also wearing one of my shirts that says "We Tall Did" on it.
Fair enough.
So that kind of fits.
Fair enough.
Canard.
Yeah.
We still love you.
Okay.
Hey, my love for the Kadant has never been in question.
all of my personalities, that's one of the few things that we're in agreement with.
Fair enough.
So, hey, let's go ahead and do some good mornings. We'll flip over to the big screen, get the blah, blah, blahs out of the way, and then we can talk a little porn. So, good morning, our GOAT, our two-time immortal, Turish. Good morning, Buzz of the Hype. Good morning. I'll say Nightlight, even though you're here. Good morning, Full Metal Pickle. Good morning, Messiah of Keck. That's it. We done.
Sup, bitches.
Woo! By the way, Kadan, have I offended thee?
Yeah. I am irritated with myself right now
Why?
because, well, looking back, romantics.
Is that on my computer somewhere? I'm kidding. I'll get there.
What about it?
I hate it.
Why though?
Like, I love it and I hate it, and I'm looking at it and I'm just like, and the thing is that's it inked. That's after I inked it and like tried to go over. And one of the biggest problems that I have when I ink things, which is why I usually don't ink things, is that I have a tendency to still do like pencil strokes. Even when I'm inking, I don't just go like all in a straight line. Most because I do so many different like pencil strokes that I'm never quite sure exactly which one I'm trying to follow. And so when I ink, I still do pencil strokes, and I just like kept fucking shit up, and I'm just like, well, fuck, you know? And
Well, you
and
draw.
I'm frustrated.
You draw fingers better than I do. That's
You do
for sure.
everything better than I do. I look like a fucking retarded chimpanzee.
Well, that was based off of a reference photo of myself.
Do you have a light pad?
No.
So if you type in light pad, you can find them in different sizes on Amazon. They usually go for about they range from like $50 to $20 depending on your size. And what you want to use a light pad for is that it's just like it sounds. It's a pad that lights up. It should have different tones, and you put your paper on, and then you put on a different paper over top of that. Should transfer over onto there, and then you ink on there, not on the actual pencil drawing.
Yeah, I was going to say even the older way that we used to do it is we'd get our pencil sketch on and then we'd photocopy it because we stole that gimmick from how they used to do it in comic books, because they would scan an art page and send it to the inker instead of having him ink directly onto the pencils.
Well, some people even get lazier than that. Like Todd McFarlane pictures in some panels. He would just take pictures of New York and just sort of make them all black and white, and just cut up a drawing he did of Spider-Man and just put it on the paper. Just glue it on there.
See, what I used to do when I was younger, just to practice drawing, because I wanted to figure out how to like do freehand, is I would start with the trace. I would start straight off with the trace method, and then just keep tracing the same like image that I liked enough over and over and over until I could freehand it. I don't believe in the circle method. I've always been shit with it. I don't understand how you do it, but that's never been the way. But the way that I would trace was I had a clear glass tabletop, and I would just put a lamp underneath and tape the picture that I was trying to trace under that, and then put the blank piece of paper over the top.
Yeah, no, some people do that too.
Yeah, but that still sounds like way too expensive for my wallet. Is it $1? Because $1 is still like a little out of my budget too.
Well, light pads could set you back, $20 to $30. The other option could be to ink over top of, just take some tape and tape it to the window during the daytime, and just draw over there. But then now that's a workout on your arms.
Well, yeah,
I mean, I don't.
that's not a natural drawing
Oh,
position.
Canada, our
God
home
damn it,
and
Gammy.
native land, true patriot love in all thy sons.
Okay,
Amen.
Gammy. Jesus fucking
Uh,
Christ. Get your Maple Leaf shit out of here. I already have to deal with Samaj being Canadian.
Get
by
your
the
talking
way, good morning, gaming
Still
and
fucking
yelling,
love you, Samaj, you dirty bitch.
Hi, gaming and yelling.
and good morning
Hi,
as well.
Kadant.
Good morning as well to Sir Adamantine.
Hi, Addie.
And there,
The fact that Jamie and I arrived at the same time is purely coincidental.
Yeah, I don't like this fag.
and
No,
Right,
totally.
right back at you.
and we've got
I was
people.
talking about clock, or watch, or whatever the fucking name is.
Whatever it is this week.
Right.
Whatever it is this month, thank you.
I'll tell you what.
I'm sorry.
I will drag in our goat Turish, and say good morning to Turish, and good morning to Satan and Satire.
And the
Yeah.
fact that-
Oh,
Okay.
and the fact that they're here at the same time is purely
our home
coincidental as
and
well.
native land.
By the way,
I'm gonna go get myself some fucking booze
um,
and edibles. Like, I'm done for the night.
just
Jeez,
just
fuck you
because
too,
of,
bitch.
just because of the Canadian song, holy fuck! Hey,
No. Mostly because, like, I keep looking at this drawing and I fucking hate it.
Well, here,
I keep
Kadan.
looking at it and I fucking hate it. I love it and I hate it at the same time. But mostly, like, the more I look at it, the more I hate it and the more I hate myself. And I'm just like, go fuck yourself. Like,
Hey,
I'm
Kadan.
done with myself. So I'm going to go get myself some happy chemicals. And by happy chemicals, I mean booze and CBD.
Hey,
uh,
Kadan.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Before you leave, this is for you and watch or clock or timer or whatever.
Watch is fine, fuck.
This is a song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
Some people die and living it, not knowing what it was, and they
And
just
they'll continue
singing
singing
it
it
forever just because.
The song that never ends.
Da, 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 da,
La,
da.
la, la,
Hey.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
to be fair, it's better than doxing.
All right.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentle pongs, I got to get the I got to get the shilling stuff out of the way because tonight is the night where we're drawing the audience appreciation prize for this week is a 2X Insomnia Ramble Saint shirt. You see it right there on the screen to your right, and that's what we're giving away tonight. There are 3 ways to get in on this action. Of course, if you send me booze money through Patreon, you're one of my enablers. You automatically get entered every week. Unless you're the type of person who doesn't want to be entered. Not mentioning any names. Or you can, if you want to dono on the stream, for every $5 donation, you get an entry into the drawing. Now, if you want to go the free way, which it's completely fine too, check out the phrase that pays. Now, that exists. We put it out there. Sometimes we put it in the ward. Sometimes we put it on their twatters. Sometimes we even do it in other people's streams. We put it in the chat. You just have to look out for it. And if you're really, really on the ball and you actually tuned in early, then you actually would have been able to see what the phrase that pays is. Now, if you want to rewind the stream and go back and find out the phrase that pays, good on you. Go for it. But when you hear that phrase, either myself or Kadunt say that phrase, then just send me a DM, either on Twitter, or you can send it on their Discord. And of course, you can send it to Kadunt too. Either way, as long as you let us know, you just send us the, hey, I heard the phrase. You send us what the phrase was, and we will get you entered in for the drawing. There.
Fuck you, I won't
To
do
be clear, it's not, it doesn't count if I say it, because I always ask, what the fuck does this mean? Because every time I see the phrase "that pays," I'm like, what the fuck?
Where
did you get this?
I have not come up with the
Explain
last
that.
few phrases that paises. That is not on me.
I came up with the one beforehand, and then the one tonight is all thanks to the God Queen of All and their 6 nipples.
La, 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 la. They're 12 right now.
12 nipples.
Mhm.
So, can I depress your stream now, Doc?
Well, wait a minute.
Everything a little sad.
Hold on.
No, not yet.
Hold on. Because Kadot, you waved in and out there, so we only got half of what you said.
Fuck
Really?
my face.
No.
Every
I
time.
mean,
Every time. Katan.
No. I will not.
I would. I don't mind.
I will not.
I mean,
A mouth
you
is a
know,
mouth is a mouth. So.
Don't steal my catchphrase.
Too late, motherfucker. Oh, wait. I'll pee in your
Fuck
mouth.
you, Satan. That was my catchphrase before gaming was even here.
I'm sure
$20
that was...
is $20, motherfucker.
Oh my.
Oh no, not that one. A mouth is a mouth is a mouth.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
By the way, our International Champion of the World, starting his first day, is Turish. Now, of course, Turish is already our GOAT, the greatest of all time, and
Wait, Doc.
two-time immortal. What?
If I don't mind, I need to intervene. Technically, it wasn't really Tarish. I think you should give it to his
To his AI?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So yeah, let's say the AI is the champion of the world.
Okay, yeah.
This-
Turish, how comfortable are you with that?
That is technically correct.
Okay. So our new intergender champion is Turish's AI. You know what? I guess I'm gonna have to get with you later, because if your AI does make it 9 days, we're going to have to figure out an avatar.
Would you just call it anal interpreter?
I try not to interpret anybody's anus.
I do constantly.
Well, you know, it can be a hobby. But anyway, yeah, that's where our boss battle happens. How do you get into the Hall of the Immortals? Well, that's easy. Have 9 consecutive defenses of the title belt. That means if you hold the belt for 9 consecutive shows, you get to join that graphic up there. And you get to be with the illustrious names like Gulf City Outlaw, Ghost Dog 999, our GOAT, Turish, A Viable Ninja, R.I.P., and Evil Dead Ed. So you make it 9 days, you get up on the graphic. That's another way that we say, hey, thanks. And we try to make sure that we do something nice and at least give some recognition to those of you who have stuck around and had some fun with us and continue to enjoy the silly shit that we do when it rolls around to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard. By the way, good morning in the chat to Tom Leach. And, okay, well, yeah, we talked about this a little bit off air. And this has been an interesting thing. And I first saw the video that Count Dankula did on it. Mm-hmm. And that what kind of drew my attention to it. And I did watch the vid that you made watch, and I gave it a thumbs up.
Yeah,
I thought it was interesting. So, do you wanna roll into the context of what we were talking about?
So, for those of you who may not know, there is a site out there called Chatterbait. Now, basically, what this is Twitch, but full nudity. Your average everyday e-girl thought young lady decided she's going to strip on camera and receive donations. Now, I actually had to look into this. 100 tokens for this site is roughly the equivalency of about $10 with 99 cents or so.
It's $10.99.
Yeah, it's $10.99, 99 cents for like a processing fee, that kind of crap. So
Pause.
recently,
Pause.
Too late.
Okay.
Praise the gherkin.
Praise the Gherkin.
Good morning to our Lord and Savior, the Full Metal Pickle.
What's up, bitches?
So,
okay.
on this site, there is now a new type of, let's say nudie streamer, and that new type of nudie streamer is completely virtual. Much like when Project Diva came out, which was the Miku Hatsune and shit like that. It was a virtual, basically a virtual singer. Now they have a virtual nudie streamer. And apparently, the people of Chatterbait who had been doing it legitimately all this time, what I like to refer to as the inferior of the thoughts, because as we know, the only true decent thoughts out here right now are currently what is known as Project Melody and, of course, Kadant.
Well,
Thank you. I was
and gaming and yelling.
Yeah,
And gaming and yelling. He's a different kind of thought.
Yeah, I do get paid, motherfucker.
But with that said, when Project Melody came out, the other top Chatterbait streamers started losing their friggin' minds. Where Doc had heard about this from Count Dankula, I had heard about it from a different YouTuber called It's a Gundam. He does a lot of like the Twitch stuff, but I decided, okay, let's see what this is all about. Let's see what they're actually going to make up in this kind of a stream. Because I figure, yeah, it's gimmicky, but it's not going to make a shit ton of money. They cleared roughly about 10 grand. Doing the math of all of these like tokens and all of that, because somebody had given like 83,000, some 12,000, a bunch of stuff like that.
Well, I saw the readout on the very first day, and this is what incensed them. She ran for 3 hours, and she made over $600. That was more money than any Chatterbait streamer had ever made in a 3-hour period. So the first broadcast that they ever did, she broke the fucking record.
Well,
and they're clearing thousands now.
Hold on. If you're talking about $600 in 3 hours, that is not a record for Chatterbait. Let me guarantee you that.
For a first time broadcaster, yes.
Yeah, it's specifically first time broadcaster. But I did a little bit of digging and looking around. They have a Twitch channel, a YouTube channel. They have this Chatterbait thing. They have a Discord that you can gain access to by supporting them on Patreon. That's the funny part about it, because Patreon,
that's kind of fucking genius levels.
Oh yeah, no, like it's a lot to be pulling off with the concept of just.
Doesn't Patreon work with PayPal too, or no, are they two separate?
No. Your Patreon can go can pay straight into your PayPal.
Right. But if they can't really use PayPal, because if it's pornographic material, then PayPal will say no to that.
PayPal gives no fucks. Are you kidding me?
Wait, they say no to prostitute. To Pornhub, wasn't it?
Very importantly, there is no option to access the Chatterbait stuff from PayPal. Like, you cannot put PayPal money into it. It's only certain credit card donations, cryptocurrency, that sort of thing. So PayPal
by the way,
doesn't directly support it.
By the way, I do have to interrupt. Ghost Dog, thank you, sir. Gave a $15 donation to say for Kadunk Computer Fund and Doc Booze Fund. Also, gaming always has dick nipples on his mind and face.
Just the phrase, like, because there was a thing that we used to see somebody way back in the day because they had weird nipples, and we called them peanut nipples. It's just like the weird, way too long nipples. And dick nipples makes me think of that, and it just hurts my very soul.
No,
honestly, that makes me very happy somehow.
Honestly, the first time that I heard that phrase, I thought of like a local news show, and the name of the sportscaster, because it's like, and coming up later, the NFL plays, and we'll talk to Dick Nipples about that in just a moment.
Jesus.
Yay!
That
is a sexy name.
It's like, hi, I'm Dick Nipples, and here's the scores for this evening.
I would marry that guy. Definitely.
But the reason that I bring this up, and the reason why I wanted to talk about it was it's a legitimate question in my mind of, if you could do it, mocap suit, all that stuff, is that something that you do? Like, clearing that kind of money, would it be
Done
enough
deal.
for you to?
Give
Well,
me
of
the money
course
for
you
the
would.
mocap suit. Give me the money for the mocap suit. Guaranteed. I would so do it in a
Me
fucking
too.
heartbeat.
Well,
Me
and,
too.
well, and here's the thing. Both both Watch and I were watching it as it was going on, and I said, not to be weird, Dad, but but I said, you know what would make this better if it was Kadunt's voice, because the voice that they had on it, she sounded kind of drunk and kind of Midwestern. And
Yeah, most definitely.
yeah, it really wasn't an attractive thing. But I was like, what if Cadunt showed up and did her like waifu voice? That would have driven guys insane.
Oh yeah, no, just the sound of sneezing alone, it would make people lose their minds. They'd think she got her rocks off.
Well,
But,
and people would see that in the mocap too.
Hashtag
yeah.
Sneezgasm, TM.
Yeah, hashtag
Indeed.
these guys. By the way, good morning to Ghost Dog 999. Good morning to Willie Cockley, and good morning to Tom Leach, and of course, a very special good morning to my other internet daughter, Bunny.
But one of the things that I had seen while I was going through this, like, pure unadulterated insanity of just watching it go mad, and the reason that I bring it up is one of the things that I saw requested the most, aside from feet, which is clearly the meme thing
Good
that's
God.
gonna happen,
Good God.
was they wanted a Futa version. Now, yeah, that's why I was like, gaming would absolutely want to do it just so he could be the Futa one. I know you would. You or oh god, what the fuck was her name? Lo-Fi. Yeah, like you or Lo-Fi would be
But
the
I
perfect selection
can't.
for that.
I can't do it. You don't know of this, but I'm actually I'm a transphobe, homophobe.
Yeah, no, you're homophobe.
No, seriously.
And honestly, I am not going to put up a picture of what a Futa is, but I'll give you a hint of what it is in the no context tweet.
I mean, yeah, I know, fair enough. But anyway, I did want to come in and bring that up just because I thought it was a very fascinating, interesting little news story.
Oh, you see, I've heard about it, but I haven't actually seen it. Do you know if they're like using like character animator or like Live 2D?
Whatever
What it
they're
looks
fucking
like-
using is professional as shit.
Yeah, it's definitely a mocap suit, but hang on just a minute. I will actually, because ironically they have a Pornhub page that's just repostings of the stream itself. I'm not sure what they use. So here that is, like, if you can tell, good on you. It'd probably be an interesting thing to really think about, but the software looks very much like oh god, what the hell was it? It was on Steam.
Live 2D.
Yeah, like Live 2D, and it just
Though,
but the animation's super fucking smooth. Like it can't just be like the scanners and shit. It's too fluid. It's gotta be a mocap suit.
from what I was seeing there, yeah, it looked like Live 2D with the Live 2D plugin for God damn it, it's that other fucking facial recognition software.
Here, wait,
that's on Steam.
Face Rig was the one I was thinking of.
Here.
No, yeah, Face Rig. It has a Live 2D plugin.
Here,
that
I'll
allows you to do all that shit.
I'll post a picture of Melody for all. So you can see. I mean, basic waifu. Would you say?
Yeah, it's very much
basic
definitely
generic waifu. Yeah.
your generic waifu style person, and the voice as well is just as much like your basic everyday, like, oh, look at me, I'm anime and shit. But if you want to no context tweet something like that, here you go, Duck. There's the Pornhub link to it. I already grabbed it to send it to Pickle.
I know about those programs because when I was first going to attempt to animate the Pickle, I was going to do that, but character animator is so much fucking easier to work with.
Well, and apparently how it runs, you can also whoever's got like the top donator can also control the camera angle from what it looked like.
Well, it also looked like it had the Love Sense menu, which is weird if it wasn't mocap.
Well, and honestly, with the amount of donos that was hitting her at the time, that character should have been laying on the fucking floor. because that Love Sense would have not stopped. In the time that I was there, I had to turn the sound off because it was ding 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 ding. I mean, the whole time.
I found out because it'll pop in because of the amount of people in there. Its peak viewership was 28,000 people were watching this, but there's a little cog menu that you can open up and you can just turn off the donation sounds. It's not that bad.
Well, but I think honestly, it's just one of those things where you can legitimately say that most of those 28,000 went there not to jerk off, but because they were fascinated about this new thing.
Yeah, it was the spectacle of it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have no idea how many like subscribers Dankula has, but I can actually look up how many Gundam has because I know he's a bigger commentary YouTuber. So he's around a lot. He's got 328,000,
and he's very entertaining.
He is. He's got that like classic Queen without being a Queen voice.
Mm-hmm. And he loves splicing in clips of drag queens.
Oh yeah, RuPaul's Drag Race. He's an entertaining YouTuber, but like he's got 328,000 subscribers, and a lot of them get pissed at like when like these Twitch e-girls do something really fucking reprehensible and they suffer like no punishment for it.
Like throwing a cat?
Like yeeting a cat or a bunch of other shit.
Reporting PewDiePie?
That's actually the thing that what Hikira put in there is one of the reasons why I think that Melody is so successful doing what she's doing right now. Project Melody is a chick in a mocap suit using character creator, using her own voice. The big thing is she actually talks to her audience instead of sitting on her phone begging for dollars. Most cam thoughts just sit on the camera in the thong begging for money. That is a huge deal.
Not all of them, actually. I've made friends with a lot of cam models. Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of them are like that, but there are some that are actually like really cool, and you can fucking just have a full fucking conversation with.
Yeah, like that's what the hell was that? God, back when I was doing on a completely different show, they had some called Plex Storm. And I was like, okay, let's see what this insanity is. Went over to it.
Well, Plex Storm literally is. Now, when you guys describe Chatterbait as Twitch with nudity, that's not right.
No, Plex Storm is.
Plex Storm literally is Twitch with nudity only. Of course, you don't get banned with.
Well, and only.
And it's sad. It's
sad,
very
depressing, suicidal. Just the worst. I mean, we did a stream one night where I was bored, and we went on to Plex Storm and we went on to Chatterbait, and that we had fun. But I mean, honestly, if we weren't if we weren't making fun of what was going on, and it was something that we'd go to like to not do a gimmick, it would be pretty goddamn depressing.
Well, like that's the thing about Plex Storm though. Like with like Twitch and Chatterbait, Like, yeah, no, there's an off chance you're gonna run into that one chick who's gonna sit there and actually have a conversation with you, and not just wiggle her ass for an hour begging for money. But Plexstorm was a little bit different on that because they're actively trying to do something else while just being sexy at the same time. Fair enough, I get that. But the time that I had gone on there, I sit there and I'm running this chick how to get Yuffie in fucking Final Fantasy VII, having to look up a walkthrough,
Nice.
completely dead chat. And I'm just sitting there like, you gotta, no, turn around, you have to go back to the other forest. No, here is a literal screenshot of the wiki. You have to look up, just click the fucking wiki.
It's a pain in the ass to get you for anyways.
It's not.
I mean, it's worth it, but it's still a pain in the ass.
By the way,
frustrating.
By the way, good morning to Uzi Q. Good morning to
Hi, Uzi.
Hakira. And good morning to Michael Hatfield. Yeah, I mean, it's something new, but see, the whole thing that got me, the reason why I was enjoying it was because all of a sudden you've got these you have these lazy ass chatterbaiters who've been living high on the hog because let's face it, Chatterbait is a website of lowered expectations. There really aren't a lot of super attractive people on there. They're mostly people that you might see living in your own neighborhood kind of deal.
Oh God, I hope not.
No, there are.
My neighborhood, you'd understand.
No, there are some. Woof. But they're all pissed off, and I mean they were tweeting about it all goddamn day. Like some dumbass was like, they said, "Well, this is unfair to us because the fact that a computer animation doesn't need to rest or eat or go to the bathroom."
Well,
And
like that's the thing though. Like it's a chick in a mocap suit, but they're all trying to say it's a video. It's not a fucking video.
yeah,
No,
because she literally interacts with the audience.
Yeah.
And her movements belie the fact that she's listening to the audience, because she'll do, like if somebody tips and says, bend over and show me your ass or whatever. She does.
Yeah. Or the feet thing, which like the camera itself, which is how I know it's not a donator. Like it's somebody operating a thing. But like with show feed, it'll scroll down to the weird sneaker heels that it's always wearing, which I don't get it. Not a foot man myself. Samaj.
No, I'll never live that down, will I?
I love you to death, Samaj. I know we've done the story. We've talked about it before, so I'm not gonna hit you too much with it, but it's still like the best goddamn joke. You always respond to somebody be like, foot fetish.
You'll know the new thing they're getting me on that these days. But what's that gaming? What do they call me? Are you still there? Oh,
Swastika legs.
No, because no, he went to go get food. You can tell because he muted his mic and his headset.
Yeah.
So,
what is the new thing they're getting you on, Samaj? Because I gotta fucking know.
Swastika legs.
Swastika legs.
Apparently, that's my new nickname.
Swastika. Okay. Why? I gotta ask why.
There is a progression here. There's a series of how we got from talking about Wuhan flu to Kung flu fighting to all this other stuff to bat soup, and then from there it was Batgirl soup. From Batgirl soup to, all right, if it's Batgirl soup, we're talking about like Barbara Gordon. Is she cripple or not cripple? I mean, obviously it's got to be she got to be the cripple version, because I mean that's just the better version of Batgirl.
God damn it, Satan!
That would be Oracle.
Batgirl like in a bathtub to swastika legs.
I'm not gonna lie. The idea of Batgirl soup, you could take the demon Kadun, give it like little bat wings, and like nudie bathing in a soup. It'd be an interesting drawing, but that's beside the point. I always like giving Samaj ideas. 90% of them don't go through. I don't know if they don't stick with you or not. It's just
Ah.
like I love giving you ideas because when you actually fucking do it, it's amazing every fucking time.
You know, I think I think a 3D rendered model of Kadant on Chatterbait would probably go over like gangbusters because
Oh yeah.
because the animation should be in her choice of her Dom outfit, just giving guys shit the whole time that she's on. They would eat that up.
Oh yeah,
See,
no.
what-
Like,
Well,
What
well,
Kadant?
sorry.
I was gonna ask a panel question.
Hmm.
If you could see, like, if I could actually like get a mocap suit and do the like actually have like Cadunt with the horns and whatever iterations, you know, like what kind of outfit would you see my quote unquote like thought dunt wearing? Cathot. What would the Cathot be? Like the cam girl Cadunt.
Well, the funny thing is with that is that this I forget her name, Cherry, the cam girl, the VR one. I
Melanie.
think she's just using a VR headset. She's not even using a full mocap suit. 'Cause the
Suck
VR headset-
legs.
Yeah, the VR headset can do
I
so
don't know
much.
because she was doing body movements.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that even with character animator. You just gotta know how to do it.
Really?
No, I do believe because she didn't make the avatar herself. She commissioned a guy. I believe that guy's open for commissions. Although after this whole thing is blown up, I think he'll be pretty busy.
yeah, no shit. But if it comes to the Cathot thing, if you're going with the normal everyday, not hardcore dominatrix Cathot, just a low cut tank top and Daisy Dukes. Sorry, that's what I could imagine it as.
I'm honestly, I had to put myself in the framework of what I think will make her money, and probably the Dom outfit, and she would not be exhausted by giving guys shit for 2 to 3 hours.
Oh no, absolutely not. What do they call that shit? The fetish for the guys have getting yelled at.
50 Shades of
Findom.
Kadant.
My
Findom.
favorite subs. What?
Findom. It's short for financial domination. But basically what it is just like you yell at them and they give you money. No fucking idea why.
Give me $1,000.
More like you're this worthless piece of shit, and you should give me money because I need it more than you do. And then they just throw money at these people, and I don't fucking get it.
By the way, could I carry this on because I'm trying to read the article to see what tech that they use.
Like I'll keep on the story as best I can.
Yeah, I mean, who is next? Good done. God damn it!
Yo, I don't know. Like, I don't know what order y'all want to try and answer it.
It is
Like,
it is the order that you control. Come on, get in it.
well, no,
hook into
obviously
that
it's
Dom.
not because Watch gave his answer without us anybody calling a
I
name.
was just trying to redirect it back to the question. I'm sorry.
Suck legs.
Hey, Samaj, at least we forgot about the goat thing. All right.
This is just a different channel. No one's forgot about the goat thing. These guys don't know about the goat thing, but
Okay, so Kadant, pick who's ever going next because I got to finish reading this story to see if I can figure out what they're actually using, whether it's a mocap or.
I don't know. Like mocaps, I don't hear too much about them. I'm pretty sure you can buy them online, but I don't know how they work. I think it's like an investment thing you have to do. I don't know.
Well, like the actual technology used in it isn't the most difficult piece. Like the actual technology, like the physical like parts, they're expensive, yeah, but they're really not all that difficult to do. It's the software. It's like programmed to make it good. That's really the hard part.
Well, I can speak, from using character animator. You don't require a suit for that. It actually just like recognizes like features of your face.
It is saying that physics, speech, eyes, eyebrows, and all the way down to her fingers are real time.
So every time she fingers herself is in real time.
Yeah, you can set all that up in character animator if you know what you're doing.
But you guys keep going. God damn it! I need to read this article. Lockers. This is not helpful.
I'm telling you, if women aren't careful, if women are just not careful, the machines will take over. No one will fuck a woman ever again. This will be the end of humanity.
Samaj.
Yes.
Swastika legs.
Well, you see, I'll argue with that, Samaj, because you see, when all these guys, start doing that, the women will start hunting for the dick. They will find the dick. They will capture the dick. They will fuck the dick.
Well, I mean, we don't have to worry about. I guess maybe that I shouldn't say that. We're not going to disappear as a species. We're still going to live on. It's just that the landscape will change drastically because the only ones who are fucking robots and all that kind of stuff are mostly liberal guys.
God damn it.
Not to get too political on this, but let's be honest here. There's not going to be liberals left because the only ones having kids are conservatives, which means that the whole generation of kids are going to be conservative. And it'll probably be this way for a couple generations, maybe.
You mean even in Canada?
It definitely in Canada. Yeah, it's going to happen everywhere. Yeah, it's just that I don't know. There's more conservatives in America than there are in Canada, by a fair margin. So, yeah, yeah. No, people go out and have kids, as many as you can.
One's enough, Samaj. Enough.
What is this idiocracy? Holy fuck!
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, this Vice. Fuck you, Vice. It did not have anything to say what they're actually using.
Well, I'm not 100% sure that they put that information 100% out there yet.
She's actually done a YouTube Q&A.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet to find it. I think
there's there's a couple different channels who want to do a bunch of interviews with her, so she'll be very popular the next little while, that's for sure.
Hey, and she's on yif.party.com.
The one thing I will say, like, fucking props to her, like, because I did tune into it for a little bit. Whenever it was first I would see it pop up on Twitter yesterday. Whenever was getting mad about it, I checked in on it. It wasn't sexy, but she was genuinely fucking funny.
Well, and Dank made a great point. If you feel threatened by a 3D animated girl, that must mean that your shit ain't all that great. So if you want to compete, you better make your shows better. It's not just lying around. Oh, hey, this guy paid me $10. Here's my tips. She's actually
Step up your game, ho.
Yeah, I mean, she's actually interacting with the chat more so than well, the one time we went running around on a Chatterbait, man, people just weren't being very active. They were just e-begging the shit out of anybody who stopped by.
When we met Larry and Lacey.
Yep, Larry and Lacey. Good God. I think Larry finally came out of the closet.
I think so too.
Jesus Christ.
I tell you what, if you guys could go back and see it, but you can't because it got blocked in all countries because the stream ended up to be over 6 hours, so I couldn't do any editing and drop out that shitty Russian club music that they were playing in the back, and that's what got the stream blocked worldwide. But if you could go back and keep in mind that speech that Steve Carell had in the 40-Year-Old Virgin, where he talked about where he was grabbing the woman's boobs and they felt like bags of sand. That's how Larry was like grabbing Lacey's boobs. Like he had never grabbed boobs ever before, and he didn't know where to grab the boobs. So he was like grabbing her tits on the top of the boob, not like scooping it underneath or like going for the nipple or anything. It was like
that's true technique.
Oh, dude, it was it was like a pat down to see whether or not she was hiding a phone in her bra.
I mean, I know how to grab a pair of titties better than that dude.
Oh, he was sad. He was pathetic sad. And he almost looked kind of embarrassed that he had to do it. And it's funny because she never like reached over to grab his junk ever. So it was just him awkwardly groping her until they went to a private stream. And I don't know what happened in the private stream, but god damn it, if I would have had the money, I would have gone. I would have gone to seen what happened on that fucking private stream, because it must have been 10 times more awkward.
Agreed.
Hey, Doc, do you want me to summarize what happened?
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Did you go on? I know a Viable Ninja was in the chat that night, and I don't know if he went to private or not.
Yeah. It was 10 minutes of him crying.
So, I went ahead and looked up the YouTube channel for this thing. It's 36,000 fucking subscribers.
Yep.
That is fascinating.
So it's pathetic. It's the word.
I have to go to bed.
Me too.
I'm starting to pass out. So
let's go cuddle. Good night, everybody.
What?
Hi, Gaming.
You are not
Shut up
close
and
enough
take
to
it.
Cuddle Gaming.
Shut up and take
Sorry.
it. Shut up and take it.
I give you some good old fashioned hugs, Gaming, but you ain't close enough, boy.
By the way, just to let you know, on Project Melody's Patreon, 2,097 patrons.
God, and if they're all given
What's the lowest tier?
$1, that's
Lowest tier is $1. The highest tier is $10.
Not horrible, actually.
And they even have like there's got to be a good marketing team, because the $1 level is called the Peeping Toms, the $5 level is the Hentai Fanboys, and the $10 level is the Lewd Cadets.
It's not bad.
God.
There's some good marketing behind this. I mean,
Could just be one crafty pervert.
Those are better tiers than mine.
I fucking respect this game. They definitely got it going on.
God, let's see here. There's 6 levels. There is Elite Senpai, which is $20 a month. Rogue Dev, which is $50 a month. Jav Producer, which is $100 a month. All of these include well, let me see. Yeah, Discord access at $1. But yeah, like Jesus Christ. Let me see here. Videos, polls, all that kind of stuff. I'm actually looking. It looks like there is people who have the $100 a month tier. Like, the thing about this is how many did they have? 2,098. That's at the very least $2,000 a month.
Yep.
For this,
and you know that probably most likely the normal level for something like this is 10 to 20.
Yeah, because it's got the stuff like the wallpaper, the poll access, the NSFW videos, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Jesus, man, that's a lot. And it's just, goddamn. Combine this in with what they're making on the live streams themselves, and every other thing that they're getting access to. Jesus Christ!
Now it's
a lot of money.
Honestly, doesn't it make you think, why didn't somebody do this before?
Well, Chatterbait has certain like, because this project had to discuss this with Chatterbait.
Well, yeah,
but-
I mean,
Most
in
likely.
in the interview that I just read that they had, they said, yeah, we went to Chatter. Well, actually, there's one person, the person who's doing the voice, who did the interview, and she was like, we went to Chatterbait, we discussed this with Chatterbait because they require 2-step authorization. So you can't just make a fake profile, go on there and start jerking off and earning money.
No,
Yeah.
you have to actually submit IDs and shit.
Yeah. So they went through all of this. So Chatterbait's got all of their information, all the information that they need, and besides, Chatterbait pretty much low tier when it comes to the porn industry. They I think they were smart enough to see that it's like, oh shit, the publicity that we're gonna get off this, it's gonna be fucking amazing. Yeah, let's do it. Go.
Oh yeah, because I've never seen like in all the other times that I've gone to Chatterbait to check in on something. There was a couple of like bigger Twitch thoughts that were going on onto Chatterbait and linking it to their Twitch, which was a violation of their terms of service.
Yep.
Never seen anybody with that many people in at a time. 28,000 at peak. That is a shit ton of people.
No,
I've never seen another streamer get that high.
I haven't been on
Whoa.
Chatterbait much myself, but yeah, I think like 10 was like the most people that I've ever seen.
There's some out there
What?
like the really attractive ones that'll get like 400 or 500 people in there, but
I've seen where they hit maybe 20,000.
I don't have Chatterbait bookmarked, dude.
Fucking
So yeah,
people
I
hiding
mean,
the real Chatterbait thoughts.
Well, yeah. Like I said, I'm a filthy pervert. I'm on there quite a bit.
just
Um,
keeping him to himself.
by the way, good morning to Nacho Damas.
What up, Nacho Namas?
I gotta go to bed. I'm starting to pass out on the thing. I'll talk to you later.
Is there anything you would like to promote before you go bye-bye?
Well, for the best in bootleg Medicare merchandise, check out Doc Griffin's TeePublic store. I'm still not back yet, Doc. Like the video I put out's unlisted. I haven't. It's got to make it through the Judgment Hall, and even if it does, like I gotta decide if I'm gonna put the shit out or not, because like I don't do much anymore,
Fuck it,
especially
put it-
not in the winter time.
Put it out. Fuck it, put it out.
I will. Like that's why I put the Judgment Hall on the server. Like if it gets enough thumbs up, I'll release it. God damn it!
Jeez.
What? What did I do?
Good
What did I
night.
do?
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
God damn it, Smosh.
What? I'm a good boy. What happened?
Yeah, poor guy. You guys chased him away.
I did nothing of the sort. I just drew a picture.
So, Kadan, are you getting into your cups and your edibles yet?
Yeah,
And how's that going for you?
it's going. It is going.
I feel like I'm almost pulling teeth at this point.
I mean, if you're not there's a certain activity you can do with someone to help you loosen those teeth.
I had all of them essentially. The ones that were left, I had them loosened all at once.
I was referring to the picture I just posted, but that's okay. You guys can see it
Wait a
later.
minute. Where did you post a picture?
In general.
Why am I not in general? Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I love that. I love the bat soup one though. But Kadan, are you looking in the general?
I'm not.
You should.
I should.
Yeah, you should.
It's very relevant to you.
It's topical to something you said earlier today. So
It
earlier-
works.
That actually has almost become her catchphrase now.
You know what? Fuck y'all.
Especially,
Okay.
especially after last night.
I couldn't. I don't know why my phone seems to really like picking up on that.
And yeah, I guess if you guys are part of the ward, you can see it. If not, I guess exclusive. So,
I suppose. I mean, it's very suggestive. It's got a naughty word in there. I think you're okay.
I like it.
There you go.
well, it's the Comic Sans that puts it over the top.
I kind of want to. I can't. I need it. I need that. I need that in my life.
I will.
I needed to see some good drawing after looking at my shitty drawing.
Your drawing was not shitty.
It was bad to me.
Better than what I can draw. So shut up.
Yeah.
Be a good
I
girl.
can't draw shit.
I'm never gonna be a good girl. Whoa, wait, hold on. Oh wow, my mouth feels really good right now. Shut
Tonight removed.
Just, after that picture, don't say things like that, please.
but it does.
I feel
Okay.
so good right now. I don't know why.
It feels really good right now. Like my lips are a little wet, but they're not like super wet. And I like them just like soft like this. And then what you cause it? Anyway, so the question from earlier. What outfit would Kadant be in if she were a cam girl?
Chinese dress.
An underwater cam girl? What the hell?
No, I'm sorry, I'm playing with my lips.
Your mother and I worry about you.
Let me play with them lips, girl.
Okay.
Cannot make motorboat sounds.
You have to pay me.
This
is. For
I'll
you,
make just about any sounds you want if you pay me.
Capitalism. It rules.
Wait, Samaj, leave the fuck.
I wasn't sure if Doc wanted to share it on the screen or not, so I'm like, oh, I should probably take out the fuck just to make it YouTube friendly.
No, I tell you what, I'll drop it in the no context tweet. It will really confuse everybody.
Yeah.
No, that's my job, people. That's what I do. To have people come back and listen to the replay and go, "What the fuck went on last night?"
You know what, Samaj? That's the second time like you've had like a drawing of my face and my mouth open, but this is the pre-pickle.
Hey.
Because the other one had pickle. This is a pickle for mouth.
Pre-brine.
Looking for brine in all the wrong places.
No, but if I needed brine, it's best to get it from
Direct from the
pickle.
source.
I still think that's the best gaming and yelling picture so far.
Why? It's so good.
I invite my friends over and then they have nowhere to go. Like, what? Why? It horrifies the gay guy.
It's so good. So good. It still makes me smile, obviously, in case you can't tell. I saved that picture. I
I'm sure
saved
you
it.
did.
I did. I had to. I needed to.
I'm
I
getting
was
better at doing these Ahiagao faces. Getting plenty of practice being on the internet. Jesus Christ.
Yay, internet.
Yeah, that's I'm just no, I'm not even going to ask why there are beads of sweat rolling off of you.
Oh, it shouldn't need any explanation. So
Yeah, that's why I'm just not going to ask.
He was the front.
But Pickle looks like he's like powder fresh.
Well, that's just that's because all the brine is in my mouth. Can't you
Ah.
see it dribbling out?
he's got plenty of brine to go around.
Juicy.
Hi.
Brine me, daddy.
And fucking gaming is gone. I don't know where the fuck that he went, but
He went to bed.
oh,
He went to go play with some dick nipples.
Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da.
And coming up after the weather.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed so I can get my hangover over and done with. So.
No,
Wait a minute.
Samaji,
Wait a
you
minute.
don't know how to combat a hangover?
How'd you wait a minute? What did you get a hangover on?
Vodka and orange juice.
Oh, screwdrivers.
Yeah, screwdrivers. I will say the raspberry vodka and orange juice doesn't go well together.
Oh, no.
No, you probably wanted like a berry kind of juice, not a citrusy juice.
Well,
it was on sale, so
wait a minute. What
Fair
was the brand?
Smirnoff.
Okay. Just do me one favor. I know you're kind of new to the world of alcoholism, and I think Addie will back me up on this. If you're going to drink vodka, stay the fuck away from Pinnacle. Pinnacle has the most flavors, and that's because they just kept experimenting and still not finding a decent flavor. All of their fucking vodkas taste like shit.
I have no idea what that is, Doc, but Samaj Smirnoff is a fine choice.
Pinnacle's bad though. Like I'm with you. I'm with you, Doc. That shit's garbage.
Oh yeah.
Like they got everything from like fucking passion fruit to fucking cotton candy, and none of it's good.
Well, here I'll even no context tweet a picture of the bottles. The bottles are very deceiving. They look like they might have good liquor inside of them. They do not. They are very, very bad. Now I personally recommend Addie, you go for Smirnoff. Is that your number one recommendation? Am I all alone now?
Wait,
I recommend it if you're on a budget.
Well,
Doc, if you're mixing, like what Samaj is doing with screwdrivers, Smirnoff is perfectly fine. If you're talking like martinis, then you go with Grey Goose or Belvedere.
Wow. Well, okay, so you do vodka martinis, not gin martinis.
Yeah, like the civilized world does.
Clearly.
Well, yeah. Isn't it? Wasn't it James Bond who popularized the vodka martini? Because it used to be like gin, wasn't it?
It started happening slightly before him, like there being the switch, especially in America, switching over from the gin martinis to the vodka martinis. But he was like a reason why it's like, yeah, if you order a martini now, you're 99% guaranteed to get vodka instead of gin.
Yep.
Because it was starting to get like the switch started happening, but he was the reason why it entirely flipped over.
Well, and one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that the reason why they were able to make all of these Bond films were not just because they were popular. They were one of the first movie franchises that sold sponsorship. Especially in Roger Moore's time, You cannot find a Bond movie that he made that didn't have an advertisement, almost literally billboarded for Marlboro cigarettes.
Sponsorship. But
Yeah,
no,
they
I'm
they
off
would
the bed.
basically say, you feature our shit and we will pay you some money. By the way, I went ahead and no context tweeted Svedka. Very subtle of advertisement, but very, very good vodka. I like it.
There's one I've been getting recently, and I'm not sure if it's everywhere at the moment, but I know where I'm at, it's pretty fucking new. Like I think it's only been around for like 2 or 3 years, and for a liquor that's brand fucking new. But it's super cheap right now. That'll probably change whenever it starts getting popular because it's a good vodka that is super cheap. So it won't stay that way for long. But it's called Crudo, Kruto. But it's a really good, decent vodka that's super fucking cheap.
Yeah, I swear by that Tito's, but that shit ain't cheap.
By the way, just to prove my point, one of James Bond's gadgets, here you go. It was a gadgeted pack of Marlboro cigarettes. And the way that they're holding it, it's like, yeah, these guys paid for sponsorship.
Right.
Well, and I'm still waiting. I have correspondence still with Gerald Casale, who's one of the founders of Devo. And this past year, they were supposed to release their version of vodka because Casale owns a few vineyards. And he decided, well, let's go into liquor production because apparently producing spirits is cheaper than producing wine. So they came up with a version of vodka that they call D-Vodka. And yes, it is a potato vodka because it has to be. Following along with the gimmick. Because a lot of people don't know that there are two different types of vodka. There is a potato vodka, which is getting rarer and rarer because most vodkas are made from grain.
I'm sure that vodka tastes every bit as good as that non-funny old comedian who makes things in a skull.
I'm probably going to say no because of the fact that he's actually I forget what the official name of a winemaker is, but he put a lot of time into it. As a matter of fact, it was supposed to come out at the beginning of last year, but he wasn't happy with the product.
Yeah, but you know what, Doc?
What?
Real big vodka companies put hundreds of millions of dollars into these things. Not the same.
I have no idea how much money that he put into it. I simply did not ask, but I'm sure with the catalog of music that he has, he's still continuously making millions of dollars a year, and probably can put some research into it, or at least hire guys who are hip in the business. So I'm thinking, well, I'm waiting because he said that once everything's ready to go, then he will send it. And I said, you know what, I will make D Vodka the sponsor of Doctor on Call. Because if you're getting me liquored up for everything, then fucking A.
Well, I mean,
I'll try it.
I number one, I don't even know who this guy is, but number two, if we're going by the skull,
no,
I've had better tasting vodka that came out of a plastic bottle labeled Kharkov.
Dude, he's also Canadian. Dan Aykroyd is Canadian. He's the one who invented the Crystal Skull vodka.
Yeah, that would be the non-funny old comedian I was referring to.
Yeah,
it's kind of what I thought you were going for, but I wasn't sure. I thought there might have been somebody else who was. But no,
Yeah,
it's not the worst, but it's not worth the price. Like there's much better vodkas for a lot cheaper.
Yes. I see. I was just looking up because he mentioned the D vodka, that Slipknot has their own whiskey, but it's sold out.
What's it called?
It's called Slipknot Number 9 whiskey.
That is really just.
Isn't this all like the equivalent of like formerly famous actresses or models who become old fat chicks and create fashion lines and create fashion lines at Kmart? I mean,
Hey, Jacqueline Smith has always been gorgeous, no matter how old that she's become, and she never got fat.
Actually, a lot of metal bands and groups have dabbled in liquor or beers.
Didn't a fucking no, it wasn't Linkin Park. It was the Fred Durst came out with his own liquor.
I don't know because I could give a shit less.
Oh, that was forever ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's been a long time.
I had forgotten about that.
Motorhead has had their own liquor and beers. Iron Maiden has had their own beer. Slayer, I believe, has their own line of liquor also.
And as well they should.
There's a band I really like that some of their merch, whenever they tour, they bring their beer with them. It's called Metalachi. It's a metal mariachi band. It's
nice.
It's actually a decent fuck. I didn't think I'd like it, but it's actually a really cool fucking show.
By the way, Addy, I'm gonna no context tweet a picture of this was a picture taken of Jacqueline Smith last year. She is okay, you tell me how old you think she looks in that picture.
Well, Doc, without even looking at it, let me just say that it's not about what they look like. It's about the fact that they're pimping themselves to Kmart, and same thing applies to the liquor. It's like you're so desperate, you're going to rape your fans by pimping out your name for subpar liquor. Gross.
Well,
I'm gonna say this: like, Slipknot's not pimping nothing. They're still fucking selling fucking new albums and shit like crazy.
Dude, I would put my likeness on a bottle of fucking Zima if they were going to pay me for it.
Fucking
no, Pickle. I know nothing about what they're selling as far as liquor goes. They can be selling millions of albums still, but that doesn't change the fact they're pimping out their name.
They're pimping out their name for their own fucking branded small batch fucking liquor.
And how does that liquor hold up to real liquor?
I was seeing reviews saying it was pretty good shit.
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
They had a review from one of the guys from Forbes saying it was good whiskey. So,
I'm gonna have to go with the Forbes asshole in the ground theory, but I would try it. So Slipknot, if you're listening, Corey, if you're hearing this, just send me a case and I'll make the judgment.
It's $40 a bottle.
Doc, you're a whore.
I don't care. They need to send me the bottle. I'm not gonna spend the money.
But like I said, they're sold out right now. So
I don't give a shit when they make more. If they want to send it, fine. I'm good with that. But I'm sorry, I have other expenses to deal with currently. So if you guys want to get my buzz on, then just send me liquor. That's all I'm saying. Send me liquor. I'm okay with that. By the way, speaking,
this is like watching a Keemstar video.
That's fucked up.
No, we have much less cringe.
What was the thing that what was the thing that he was always been pimping out, like some fucking energy drink or something?
G Fuel.
Yeah.
It's not. Well,
by the way, who doesn't want the body of Keem?
You mean like on top of me? Because yeah, the no.
Actually, I've tried G Fuel. It's I don't know. It's like powdered energy water.
It's ass in a can.
It's not bad. They have a bunch of different flavors, but the shit is expensive. It's like $40 a tub.
Oh, what? You have to mix it? It's like
with water.
It's like a GNC bullshit thing.
I consider it more like the flavored water packets.
By the way, Addy, I went ahead and this no context tweet is just for you.
Oh my!
So there we go. Off and away.
It's totally not a picture of his dick.
You're a
It's
whore.
worse.
Dog. You're an absolute whore.
I'll even put it in the ward. And it's kind of funny too, because back in the day when Zima came out, I know most people don't know, because Zima is just one of those things that appeared in the 90s, and then they did the nostalgia. Popular. Well, yeah, and they did the nostalgia thing. It was one of the ones where they would take, like if you go up to a bar, you could get Zima, and then like ask for like a shot of any flavor of De Kuiper. Like, you know, like sour apple or raspberry or cherry, and you know, they put a little splash into it, and it kind of tasted good. But essentially what Zima was malt liquor.
That tasted like Sprite.
Well, without the black. To be fair.
Yeah, well, it was completely, you know, clear, so white, hence, you know, we can't, you know, we'll just make it darker and call it Old English. But
yeah, I know a lot of people that put lifesavers in it.
Yeah, Zima was the epitome of the fucking yuppie drink. And good God, man, we used to drink the shit out of it because the alcohol content back then was higher as well, because it's malt liquor, so it got you drunker faster. I remember drinking almost a case of it one night at the bar, and I was literally laying on the pool table. I wasn't playing pool, I was laying on the pool table. And I even wrote to them, I'm like, hey, I like your Zima product. And they sent me like a shitload of like Zima swag. I got like a shirt out of it, and little a little pin button to where it had like little red dots on it that would flash. They even sent me like a hollow foil. It wasn't a wind chime because it didn't have any like bells or anything hooked to it, but it's something that you could hang up, and it was like this little hollow foil spiral. And they sent me bumper stickers, and you know, this was back in the day when you actually wrote people. They would send you shit, and especially because of the fact that, you know, it's a liquor company. They have a lot of money they can spend on advertising. So anybody who willingly wants to billboard for them, they were all about it. Of course, you know, nowadays, no. Like I sent to New Amsterdam. I was a real big proponent of New Amsterdam vodka, and I was like, hey, this is great. You know, if you guys want to send me a shirt or something, and I'll be happy to billboard you. They're like, oh yeah, just send me your address. I sent them my address. Like 3 weeks later, I got a fridge magnet. That's it. I got like a 3-inch tall fridge magnet of like one of their bottles. And I'm like, seriously? You want me to billboard in my own home? Because it's a fridge magnet. It's going to go on my refrigerator. You can't go to work and put a fridge magnet up, advertising alcohol at a business, unless you own the business, and then you wouldn't be dumb enough to do that anyway. But yeah, I was not a fan. I was 100% not a fan, and I immediately started looking for some other alcohol to drink and support me. And of course, it was cheaper. And so Svedka is like my vodka of choice. Yum 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 yum.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah. Although I haven't yet tried, what was it? Oh God, I'm trying to remember what the flavor was, because I'm like, that sincerely does not sound good for a flavored vodka. Grapefruit and jalapeno.
Ew.
Yeah, that does not sound like a good alcohol. By the way, good morning, Fire.
Good morning.
Fire!
Hi.
I summoned fire
He did.
from the depths of Florida.
Well, it is Florida.
Also known as
Yeah. Okay.
hell.
I've never seen a live alligator.
No, I kind of like God's Waiting Room. I like that one.
Addie, shut up. You live in Somalia.
Well, Addie does.
Yeah.
Wait, well, technically it's New Somalia.
No.
Somalia, Somalia.
No, get it right. It's a neighborhood in Minneapolis. It's called Little Mogadishu.
I don't care.
Oh God. Do you ever hear like somebody yelling in the streets, "Black Hawk down"?
Oh,
You don't actually think I drive through those neighborhoods, do you?
Well, to get to your house, yes.
no.
Those are what they call in Europe no-go zone.
Oh my.
Yeah, you don't go there. No, seriously, if you are not them, you will get attacked.
It sounds like half of Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, no. Should I
What?
be this racist? Shouldn't I be this racist? I'm not sure.
Is that racist if it's true, though?
Well, okay. Gonna phrase it that way. At least African Americans know how to use guns. Somalis are not that advanced yet.
Well, no. Remember the study that they did? This was like an independent study, and they figured out that the average IQ of a Somali in the United States
60?
was somewhere around between 58 to 64.
Well,
that's basically, it's mentally retarded.
Well, you know why that is, though, right?
Because they're mentally retarded.
No, because they have a culture that embraces inbreeding.
Well, yeah, that's any culture that does that, which involves anybody that's stringent Islamic that wants to marry their first cousins. They're going to have issues.
Look, I'm not even going to. Normally, I'm not one to defend Islam, but I will say that when you're talking about that level of inbreeding,
are you going to marry your cousin?
When you're talking about that level of inbreeding, you're talking only Somalia and Pakistan. I will give most all of the other.
All right, Ilhan Omar married her brother. Now it may have been for migration reasons, but still, I believe she probably fucked him.
Yeah, she's also Somali.
Oh, fair point. Sorry. Forgot that. I just knew she was gross.
Yes, she is.
Ugh.
I will agree. I'm just trying to look something up here because I forget who actually wrote the article, but it wasn't like some right winger. I think it was like Blender or something that brought out the fact that they had very low IQs.
You can look that up in government statistics.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nappy, so grabbing them by the statisticals.
Nappy?
Hey, focus, JF Griffin.
Ah-ha.
I am looking
Wow.
up the statistics.
Yeah. Oh.
Pardon me, it is a difficult thing when a potato is giving you a blowjob at the same time.
Why does he like retarded chicks so much, though? Is that like a fetish?
They make him feel smart.
And they're easier to lead back behind an Arby's dumpster.
Wait, they have Arby's where he's from? Where's he from?
No, but they're not smart enough to know that.
Oh, they just think it's an Arby's, but really it's a McDonald's.
No, really, the only thing they recognize is just the dumpster. There are sad truths in life. That is one of them.
No, seriously, why does he date potatoes?
Why does he?
Why what?
Why does he date potatoes? Sorry, I had to unmute at the same time. My
have
dog
you
is
looked
dreaming, so I didn't want him to.
Have you looked at JF before?
He really wants to spread that seed.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. I mean, he's got
does
kind of
not-
like this.
He does
He's got
not
a pinched
have the.
face.
He does not have the look of racial supremacy. I'm just
No,
gonna
it looks
throw
like
that out
somebody pressed zoom out on their phone on his face.
there. He does, however, have the personality of a short man, which
He
I believe
has,
he is.
Yeah.
he has the look of chromosomal supremacy. That's about it. That is the only thing that dude's got going for him.
He does not. He looks like somebody like did the pinch zoom
As,
out
as
on
if he
a
has a
photo.
few extra.
Oh.
No, I thought you were going for the
Now I get it.
chromosomal damage.
No, the few extra was funny when he said it.
But no, I mean, I think that's kind of dangerous because legitimately he's going around trying to pick easy targets to impregnate, and he said more than once.
Wait, does he still have that same girlfriend that spray painted shit?
The potato, yeah. He's still with the potato.
Wait, no, I thought he was with another potato.
Is he with a different potato? He was with the potato before that too.
Yes, like I said, he is picking easy targets to impregnate, and he's even said as much.
Probably.
He is even said as
Maybe I'm
much.
giving him too much credit.
Well,
Maybe he's just weird.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if you're a woman of reasonable intelligence and looks and self-worth, are you going to date someone whose job is to be a YouTube streamer who talks about racial superiority in a French accent?
No. Nor a person who thinks that women should be this and that. And that's not because I'm a feminist. It's just like, really?
Well, no, because I think the reason why he goes for low IQ is because they won't argue with him.
Yeah, I honestly, now that you mention it, yeah, it makes him feel smart. Because, well, I mean, he's the only smart person in the house.
And those are the only type of women that
Besides the dog.
that would let him fuck them.
Yeah, that's really sad, actually.
And really, if he's trying to, spread his seed around, and
yeah, why would you pick the retarded ones?
yeah, because there's a chance that genetically they're going to end up like too.
Also retarded?
Yeah.
And also have issues?
Well, to be fair, there's also a chance they're going to end up like him, which who's to say which is
Also
worse.
retarded and also have issues. Same difference. You're repeating yourself.
And Quebecois.
I'm telling you, nothing good comes from short men, ever.
Is he short?
Nothing good comes from Quebec.
Isn't he shorter than Andy?
Yes.
Oh, that's...
I have no
that
idea.
Andy
I've only
Burke is
ever
mid-
met Andy, and he's about my height.
Okay, what's your height?
I'm 5'10". He was just a little bit shorter.
Oh, so then... Oh, no wonder he's got
He's
short man
shorter.
syndrome. Not Andy, but... What's his face?
JF
don't care.
Garapi.
Grapey. I'm now calling him that from now on.
Welcome to the public space.
This is the public space.
I
We must all be
wonder.
open.
I wonder
We
if
must
they
all fuck the
have.
potatoes.
I wonder if they have Jeff Garapi's height somewhere on the interwebs.
I don't know. Probably like 5'6", 5'7", max.
You can tell he's short just by looking at him.
Yeah, because Andy is the same height as my husband, so if he's shorter than that, and my husband's not terribly tall, but I'm short as shit, so I don't care. Rust, by the way, is 5'11". Addie, I know you were questioning.
No, I was just imagining Rust fucking around with Andy. That I would watch that.
Oh. Mm.
I mean, not gonna lie.
Am I am I weird or a cuck for saying yeah? I'd probably watch it too.
Wow, nobody has actually updated his biography page on IMDb. Honestly, I think that's kind of bullshit that they're
No, it's
adding
because people don't care.
No, that they're adding people who are streamers onto the Internet Movie Database.
Well, that too, but also nobody cares.
I mean,
So
I
nobody's
kind of care.
updated it.
Like there's just a principle of the matter. Like they're not.
I wish you could have seen
I'm
how hard
with
my
you.
eyes rolled.
Yeah, I mean, I earned my spot on IMDb by actually being in a fucking movie, and
Well, then you do shit. You interview people that have been in movies.
yeah, but I won't put that on IMDb because YouTube is not a movie. Especially if you're live streaming. Live streaming is the easiest fucking thing you can do. I have the utmost respect for people who spend 10, 12, 15 hours making like a half-hour video to put up when they put effort
I
and
love
production.
those people
But
because they give me something to listen to while I make dinner.
yeah, but once again, they shouldn't be on the IMDb, even though they're producing a video. Still, it's the Internet Movie Database.
Yeah, it's an internet movie. No?
No, it isn't.
Well, it gives me entertainment. I don't care.
Just because it entertains you,
it's not like I look at it anyway. To be fair.
Hey, if you're entertained by a car crash, that car crash should still not be put on the Internet Movie Database.
Yeah, but I'd still watch it though.
I know you would. Well, so would I.
Well, no, I get that. I'm just saying it. I legitimately don't care about any of those rating websites or anything like that because they matter basically nothing.
Well,
Anything I decide to do is legitimately word of mouth because I don't trust them. Because Rotten Tomatoes is, for example, prove themselves to be incredibly untrustworthy.
By the way, have you guys ever heard of a website called The Rational Wiki?
Yes.
It looks like a white supremacist site.
Yeah.
Because they're like, there's a.
It's like a far right, and I'm not saying this lightly. It's literally there's a lot of actual far right people that are really MGTOW and think women blah 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 blah.
Well, no, there's there's an actual box on the side that says "Rebuilding the Reich, one meme at a time."
That might be a meme in and of itself, though.
No, it's basically a setup for links to go to other places on the wiki.
Oh, well, I don't know. I have never actually looked at it. I have heard of it, but.
And this is a subheading under the category "Frogs, Clowns, and Swastikas." Alt-right. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go to the Rational Wiki's alt-right glossary, shall we?
Oh, geez.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, the first term that they have is the OK hand sign.
It's a troll. That is a troll. I swear to God, that's a troll. They cannot be doing that seriously.
I don't know. The second one after that is milk.
It's not serious because milk was the first one they ever used on 4chan to troll people with.
Well, yeah, I know.
It's a troll, and if it's not a troll, then you've entered Poe's law, and we can't fucking tell.
And Clown World.
Not
And
right.
the bear. I don't know. Pine tree.
Are you sure this is not a leftist website?
Pine or spruce tree emoji expresses a combination of quote unquote Nordic roots and alt-right sympathies.
I don't think that one ever caught on because I have legitimately never seen that unless it's Christmas.
There's 13 percenters.
Well, I mean, they're not wrong, but
1488. They're ally. Their definition of ally is sea cuck.
I told you it's a joke site. Also, as a side note, I found some PUR called Pure, the water filters. They were selling for $14.88, and it made me giggle. I'm a bad person.
Did you ask the
I took a picture of it. It was at Walmart.
Did you ask the clerk who assisted you if they'd seen Kyle?
No, because I checked out through the garden station. It was a Mexican.
Issy, have you seen Kyle?
I couldn't do it. I was just like, my dad was like, "Why are you laughing?" And I'm like, "I'll tell you later." I did tell him later. He laughed his ass off.
And since I heard Addie eating,
actually, he got mildly mad too. He was like, "What?" And I'm like, "What? It's a joke." That, oh God, like he took it too serious because he's a boomer and he doesn't understand like internet memes. Sorry, Doc, but he really doesn't. And I was trying to explain to him that it's made into a joke now because nobody really gives a shit. Long story short. And my dad got kind of mad at me, but I was like, it's kind of funny though. I have a picture of it in my phone of the sale price of $14.88 for Pure water filters, and I thought it was really funny because I'm like, oh yeah, Pure Genetics, $14.88, yeah.
Did you post it?
It just made me happy. I did on Discord.
Well,
on your Discord, Addy.
Obviously, that water is coming out clear.
Very clear, very fresh. By the way, those filters work great. Just saying, they work really well.
Actually, I used to have a Pure water filter a long time ago.
They work good. The Britas, not so much. They take forever. Britas are fast and efficient.
Britas are okay. I'm okay with those.
Yeah, they're okay, but like I said, they're slow. So if you want to wait 30 minutes for a fucking glass of water, yeah. But if you want a glass of water in 5, yeah, get some Pure.
By the way, good morning to Memes of Destruction, and good morning to Orla Sarah.
Good morning, I feel horrible, I'm sorry.
We lost Kadant. I sent her a message to see if her phone was dead, which is kind of a redundant message, because if her phone is dead, she wouldn't see it anyway.
Yeah, fair point.
Well, I mean, on the bright side, Doc, at least we have white power fire here.
Well, I'm not trying to be. I'm just saying funny things that have happened. Okay, the godfather of my kid is black. Don't even.
That doesn't mean anything. That could just be a beard.
I don't care.
Oh, Black Alfred.
That could just be a beard. Yes, Black Alfred is literally the godfather of my kid. He bought me a
Don't be
Supermom
stupid, be
shirt.
a smarty. Come join fire on the Nazi party.
Oh, God.
I'm not racist. My butler.
I've never heard a Nazi with a Canadian accent before.
I mean, that was like a... What was that? It was like a...
I thought he was doing the Asian thing until the end.
Yeah, it was a really weird mix, dude. We're like half Asian, Canadian, and a little bit of German, I think, popped in there at the very end. But mostly Asian.
And just to remind people, we are going to be drawn tonight for For the Insomnia Ramble Saint shirt, it's in a 2X. If you want it in a different size, then go buy it yourself. But this one's free. We're even paying for the shipping. So hey, come on now.
Don't put me in the drawing. I can. Nobody anywhere can wear that I know.
No, you have
What?
to.
Well, wait, no, Black Alfred might.
No, you have to do the phrase that pays, and you haven't sent it in to me yet.
I don't know what it is. I wasn't here. I was busy.
I'm pretty sure that's a you problem.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll probably buy one later. And it's okay. Addy sends me shirts because he wants Russ to model them.
You still owe me the last photo series, by the way.
Well, I can send you the weird, crappy ones if you want. I mean, they're there. They're literally on my phone. It was really awkward to scroll through my pictures to show my mom pictures of the baby because I totally scrolled past those. And she was like, what was that? Today. And I was like, don't worry about it. And she was doing laundry and she found it in the wash, the thing you bought, Rust. And she just picked it up like by the corner, like, what's this? Fire? I was like,
You should perhaps tell everyone what you're referring to.
It looked like a Tarzan loincloth. Made with leopard skin, but it's just fuzzy. Hey.
So, an animal print loincloth.
Mm-hmm. G-string.
No. All right, there.
For a man with loincloth.
It's a long story, Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it is.
It's a very long.
All
right. What are we talking about?
I think the short version is Rust looks good in a loincloth.
Apparently, jungle antics.
Well, to be fair, it's a lot less than the normal size of a loincloth, I would say.
It's very small. Compared.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No.
It doesn't really have a backside.
Oh, his thighs look really good in this picture. Sending it to you now, Addie. Wow. Daddy Addie is your sub name on Discord.
That's not sexy.
But look at those legs. I told you they weren't. They were kind of shit pictures. I told you.
Yeah, but why is he wearing like a bra?
It's not a bra. He was rolling his. He was picking it, like taking his shirt off in progress.
It's not a bra. It's a bro.
Well, it's a start. Whatever.
God, he made a stupid face for like half of these, and I can't.
You realize, Fire, that pretty much everyone except you and me is like, what the fuck's going on right now? This is sick.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sending him pictures of my husband in a G-string loincloth. Don't worry.
That doesn't sound better after you explain it.
No, I gotta.
Get paid for it?
I gotta go with Turish on that.
Got paid?
That doesn't really. No.
That raises more questions to the general public.
Well, hold
husband
on.
is coin operated.
No one got paid for this. The entire deal was if I send something to him, he'll model it.
It's because you bought him pizza. He likes food. Mm-hmm.
Gay
Pizza
for
whore.
pizza?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
he
just
likes food.
Well, Addie.
No, actually, Addie also bought us Thai food, but fucked up and ordered the wrong Thai.
Let me ask you this, Addie. If Rust made himself available for some choke sex, would you allow him to come visit you?
Are you talking with or without Fire?
Okay.
No,
Addie?
Hold on, let me clarify. When I say with or without Fire, I mean like it's with or without Fire existing.
Oh, damn.
She would. There's no Mandela effect. She does exist, and besides, I don't think you're thinking through this. somebody has to run the camera.
Mm-hmm. I'd probably watch.
With
Does that make me weird?
With fire existing, I would not touch Ross. If fire
No, he
didn't,
can't do it. He feels weird.
yeah, because fire's like a sister to me, so that seems kind of creepy.
Well-
However, if fire didn't exist and I somehow met Rust, I would have stalked him down and claimed him a long time ago.
Well, Addie, it's not like you're going to be fucking your sister. You're just going to be fucking your sister's husband.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm not from Alabama, so that's not okay in my neck of the woods.
Yes, it is. You live in mini Somaliland.
Addie, they're not related. Brother did not marry sister.
Exactly. So this
That's
is
it.
far better than where you live.
You'll notice, by the way, Fire's the one proposing this, basically not me.
I'm just saying it'd be funny to watch.
Are you-
Also, Addie, in the first picture that you made fun of, his legs look great. Sorry, continue.
Well, I mean, your husband has nice body parts.
wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Chat is dead. I didn't ask for a booking today. It's next week's death is supposed to join me to kill people through streams. I have no idea what that means, Orla, but if you found a new hobby, then congratulations. Killing people on streams is kind of a decent thing. By the way, did anybody get what the fucking time was going to be for Ear Juice's show tomorrow?
Mm.
Do you know what we're referring to, Fire?
I have no idea, and I also probably need to go to bed.
Scooby is going on a stream and justifying his existence.
Personally, I don't.
Personally, you don't what?
Care.
Okay.
It's Scooby. Ugh.
You know what? He thinks he's a phoenix because he keeps trying to rise from all the bullshit that he buries himself under.
I don't think you can get out of that.
I don't think he's
mountain of
gonna
bullshit.
either. And I've only ever heard like Ear Juice online like one time. That's it. And I don't know necessarily if he's done enough research to be able to handle somebody like Scooby.
Well, it doesn't really matter because even if that thing goes horribly wrong, the weekend after is him having AP on, which will rectify things. But
very much so.
But as far as Scooby like redeeming himself, I mean, Tonka, and you all know what I think of Tonka. Tonka could redeem himself 10 times as easily as Scooby ever. Scooby is the absolute bottom.
But Tonka did kind of fail with a massive channel behind him.
Well, but Fire, the thing that you have to realize, and he brought this to our attention and said that he was only about 20% responsible of all the bullshit that happened to him.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he took 20% culpability.
No, but yeah, you can say whatever you want to about Tonka, and again, certainly not defending him because yuck. But he never pulled.
He looks like he's on meth.
He never pulled the level of shit that Scooby did. No one that I know has ever pulled the level of shit that Scooby has.
Scooby's kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's a little bit special.
That's a way to put it. I think you should ride the short bus to that asylums we need to reinstate.
He knows the taste of all the windows on that short bus.
Oh, snozzberries taste like snozzberries?
Hell yeah!
Reno night. Anyway, I do actually have to go to bed though, because I'm probably gonna have to get up in about 3 hours. That's when she wakes up, 2 or 3.
Well, as long as you're having fun, that's all we ask.
Tons of fun. Thank you guys.
Well, and thank you, Fire,
Sorry,
for
Addie.
stopping by.
Of course. And
Thanks,
Addie,
Fire.
yes, I will get you better pictures. And sorry
I
about
sent
the
you.
patch on his chest. I know you hate it.
Okay, you just saw that. All right.
Yeah, it popped up in my corner. Like,
Um,
Yes, Fire and I have a lovely, interesting relationship. We really do.
Mm-hmm. And oddly enough, I scared off Fire or Rust earlier. It was an accident, I think.
No, I asked him. He told me.
Oh,
He
he
said
did
he
it
was.
on.
He said he was looking for the opportune moment to do a funny smoke bomb, and you gave it to him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because all of a sudden I just went, oh, and hi, Rust, and then he's like, oh no, it disappeared.
No, it was a joke. You only scared him legitimately once, and you know what that is.
I do.
okay, that's kind of weird. I'm looking on Twitter, and Trippy tweeted that thing out for Social Media Sunday.
Yes.
And ask everybody to do a retweet on it. And then Liz Reptile comes round in the bend and says, I still have a decent sized account on Twitter. No idea why. Feel free to ask me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why don't you just fucking retweet it? Do you really need to be asked? I mean, I get
I think she still feels like her name brings a stigma,
Doesn't it though?
I don't know. Apparently, she's no longer with that certain person who they accused of doing all the doxing.
Zephanorian.
Yeah,
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say the name, but okay. Yeah, we're bringing out some real winners tonight. But yeah, I mean, wasn't she on one night? Didn't Trippy bring her on to one of his streams?
Yes, he was on. She was on. Say about a month or a month and a half ago, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was on a Social Media Sunday. Because I think I distinctly remember her reading a profile and thinking, wow, it really didn't make a difference what was on that profile. Just by her reading it made it less attractive. She doesn't have a voice for radio.
I used to be super, super mean to Liz. I'll give her credit though. She at least disavowed some of the garbage around her.
Yeah. And she came out and solved the mystery of the two buttholes.
Yep. But I like the new setup for SMS that we started last week. Right, Tersh?
Yeah, it was fun, well structured.
Mm-hmm.
I only went in for a little bit. I forget what the hell I was doing. Oh, I think it was the weird thing. Not feeling good. Better go lay down.
The structure was actually Cap's idea, and it's been so far. It's been working out pretty good.
Well, that Captain Corrosive can be a wise little filly. I like Cap. She's been on here for like 20 seconds once.
She's very funny. Especially
yes.
that one time where I think most of us were there. That shall not be repeated.
Oh, in the after stream.
Yes, what she and Fire did.
Her and Fire are a fantastic tag team that need to take down people more often.
Mm-hmm. I would honestly, if they had a show like that, I don't know if I would go on it, but I would certainly listen to it.
Bruh.
So, what you drinking, bro?
Did I ever tell you that a day or two later she sent me a DM like, I hope I didn't offend you.
Yeah.
And it's like you called out a piece of shit for being a piece of shit, and you mocked him. Why would it be bad?
Well, she sent me the same thing, and I think I sent back to her. Well, then I guess I only have one question for you before I give you an answer. And she's like, "Yeah, what?" And I'm like, "What you drinking, bro?" Because literally, I was it was after stream, and I was having to fucking mute myself because
Right.
I was laughing my balls off. It was hilarious. And yeah, I mean, you don't go in on those girls when they're teamed up. I mean, Captain's wicked by herself, but you know, it's kind of like you know, you're doing the drag race, and fire is the nitrous, and they just. The worst thing about it was they were fucking merciless, and it didn't seem like he noticed.
Yes. No. No.
I mean, it's like, you know, you eventually better give this girl attention, or else, they're gonna rip you. And he didn't, and they did, and I was all the better for it. I enjoyed myself.
Moral of the story is don't be a drunken ass.
Yeah. If you're going to drink, then expect that somebody, especially around this part of the neighborhood, is going to call you to the carpet. And they didn't actually call him to the carpet. They just kind of laid the carpet over top of him and just walked all over it.
And there were no lumps left over.
Yeah, that was a pretty smooth walkway afterwards. Nothing but a stain. What?
What?
I was just trying to catch up with what they were saying in the chat. Okay, guys, you carry on. They were talking about excuses for an Alabama wrestler. And I'll be honest with you, the wind in my sails just went out. The breaking point to me was always not Bloodapalooza, but the one that Medicare hosted, where they brought on what they brought on, like Tonka and Failure, and oh fuck, I can't forget, or I can't remember. But they brought a bunch of people on, and it just ended up in a fucking spurt fest.
Oh, the IBS apocalypse.
Yeah, not.
It was a shit show.
Yeah, not Bloodapalooza, but the one after that Medicare hosted.
Would that be the one with the amazing Aspie?
No, I know. I'm not sure if Aspie was there, but I know the backyard blood sports guys were there, and they just spurred like a month.
Yeah, Joaquin was there. Zoom was there. Yeah. It was basically BYBS versus the Kumite crew.
You mean my best friend in the whole world, Zoom, was there and I missed it?
You didn't. Honestly, you really didn't miss much.
Yeah, but he and I are so close. Or so I'm told.
Yeah, I mean, what, you guys like vacation down in the Poconos once a year?
I guess. I mean, we trade doxes of people and stuff. And, all that.
I believe that.
Exchange Christmas cards that are filled with other people's information. Yeah. Hmm. Let's
I
see.
should probably clarify. I should probably clarify for the people who are listening. I don't know Zoom. It's just some mongoloid apes seem to think that we're best friends.
Yeah, I mean, and they were somebody, and I won't mention by name, happened to show up into a server that, I mean, I was there, Zell was there, and Zoom was there along with Mustard and some more members of the Plate Gang, and I along with Zell was automatically lumped into the realm of doxers, and apparently. I don't know. Did they run the guilt by association that way to get to you?
To me?
Yeah.
No, Pinoid simply led people to believe that I was best friends with Zoom and we were plotting together.
And were you?
I've never met Zoom in my life. I've never heard or seen Zoom in my life on YouTube. The only thing I know about Zoom is things I've heard secondhand. So yeah, okay, best buds.
By the way, Pickle, I'm gonna have to do a restroom visit, so I would like to turn this over to your kindly hands until I return. Are you good with it?
I mean, yeah. I guess.
All right,
I mean,
go for it. I gotta go pee and not in my pants.
how's it going, folks?
Oh.
They put the less qualified person in charge. And I don't know why.
The least qualified. Have you looked at the lineup here? Come on now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm definitely the funniest, but I just said.
Whoa! I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either. Just saying.
Well, maybe funny looking. Then again, I don't know what two of you look like, so or three. Fuck, I don't know what any of you look like. I'm the only one who actually posts their face places.
No, maybe I used to. I just have it in forever.
Satan looks like a minority.
Only half.
My mother tells me I have a face for radio.
You have a voice for it, though. I mean, it's not an insult, what I said, but. No, I posted a selfie that I took the other day because I had to wear sunglasses just to look outside because of how bright it was and with the snow. And somebody called me Master Roshi. Which I don't take as an insult. Perverted guy, beard, big ass sunglasses.
Island hermit.
I don't live on an island, but nor can I pull off the Kamehameha wave. Don't ask. I've tried.
I mean, honestly, who hasn't? Like when they were a kid, just like, I wonder.
Well, I mean, you know, if Goku could pull it off his first try as a child, you know.
And I mean, if Krillin can do it, literally anyone on the planet can do it.
Oh shit! I think even Yamcha can do it.
No, I don't think he can do Kamehameha. Like he has a bunch of other things he can do, but I don't think he can do Kamehameha.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He's got that fucking that spirit ball thing he does, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, the Wolfang fist thing.
No, the like energy ball that he can control.
I just got to say, Orla in the chat was said, "What are we doing tonight? Same thing as we do every night, Sir A. Trying to take over the world." Then this reminds me, because I always loved that cartoon. About being Pinky in the Brain, by the way. Once upon a time, I had a friend who was like all innocent and like all nice. You know, he was basically like a stone monkey kind of. Right?
Mhm.
I'm like, if you get a tattoo of Pinky, I'll get a tattoo of the brain. He wouldn't go for it though.
Oh.
Bastard.
And Eddie was like, "That's it. End the friendship right here, right now."
I mean that does sound like something I would have said, but I didn't.
And good morning, Bunny. He said to the girl who was on mute.
Good morning.
Okay.
Earlier.
Well, the good thing is that when we because we're getting close to end time, and we needed somebody to pick the number, and from our magical random generator to figure out who wins the shirt.
Ooh.
So yeah, if you can hang with us, we'll be rolling into the after stream in about a half hour. We'll be ending this about 5 o'clock, and anybody who wants to step in and doesn't necessarily want to be on the stream, but would like to be in the conversation, yeah, if you're in the ward, just stop by the after stream, and we'll probably be shitting up the Discord for a while. Okay, now let me ask you a serious opinion on this, as opposed to a sarcastic one. I'm getting ready to do the face stocks thing with my rock channel, because there's no way I can wear that gimmick and try to mine rocks. Now I'm trying to not look like an idiot, and so I'm trying to figure out what look would kind of make me look smarter than I would actually be represented as. So like, should I go like short hair and completely shaven, or should I go like the Dutch Masters and have the big fucking mutton chops?
Well, if you want to look smart, clearly you need to wear glasses.
Well, yeah, I'll be wearing glasses because I have to, because I'm old.
You should probably have some sort of beard, like probably one of those long and pointy ones, so you look like a college professor. Like, oh, I'm a geologist.
Yes, a proper goatee.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, because like a goatee is just the chin hair, and if you had a mustache with it, that's a Van Dyke. Like
You're
if you
Van
have,
Dyke.
No, I am.
Okay, sure, go for a Van Dyke.
Just think Sigmund Freud. Try to look like him.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna have to look it up, because
I mean, God knows with the people that you're going to be spending time with, some sort of appearance of expertise in psychology could only be helpful.
Hey.
Well, am I wrong, Pickle?
No, I was saying that because I'm one of those people.
Now I'm gonna stop by and visit. Oh, now wait a minute.
I'm going to stand by my comments. Am I wrong, Pickle?
Actually, Sigmund Freud kind of looks like what Steven Spielberg is going to look like in his 80s. There's no context for you. There you go. And he's got a beard, but I mean, it's fucking Snow White. I'm not there yet, guys. I mean, my beard is a lot of gray and silver. But yeah, I mean, he's got glasses on that kind of.
What do you mean you're not quite there yet? When you say your beard is gray and silver, it's like, what's the next step from gray and silver? Dust?
Completely.
Yeah, completely white. Yeah. Like our pal Sigmund Freud in that picture. I could grow what a. Oh, it looks like he had a Teddy Roosevelt porn stash going on when he was younger. But it's still a beard, so it counts. Either that or his razor blade broke a few days before. I have no idea though if Sigmund Freud was like, a hairy man. I don't think I really want to know if he was a hairy man. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't need to know at all.
But I wasn't referencing what you should do with your body here.
I don't know. It's funny. Like the first time that I realized I had a gray hair or a silver hair on my chest, I'm just like, meh, par for the course. It didn't really affect me that much, but I've got a buddy who's roughly my age, and we were out at the gym, and then we were. I don't know how the conversation got started. I'll be honest, but oh no, I remember because I'm like, dude, you're kind of looking pretty smooth there. What's going on? You like body waxing? And he's like, yeah, because I don't want to see those great and gray hairs. And I had to wax not only my front, but I had to wax my back too. And I'm just like, fuck. That's too much of a commitment to vanity. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
That's also too much information, really.
What about? I didn't say what his name was.
No, I mean, your friend telling you that is pretty much too much information.
That the dumbest or strangest conversations that you'll ever get into is people that you're actually friendly with. Because, for all intents and purposes, the guards are down. So, it's like how my brother has to explain away. My oldest brother has a triangular scar on his chin. And that's where he got bit by a snapper turtle. And I mean, he was in the service. He could have made up an excuse about, oh yeah, we were lobbing mortars, and one of them blew up in the pipe, and this shrapnel cut me, and that's why I got this triangular scar on my cheek. But yeah, anybody who's ever asked him about that scar, he's like, yeah, I got bit by a snapper turtle. By the way, if you guys ever have the opportunity to get bit by a snapper turtle, don't.
Well, duh. Now I'm crossing that off of my list of things to do.
Hey, if I'm here if for nothing else to deliver those crucial PSAs.
Can't snapping turtles take off fingers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as a matter of fact, he was lucky because we were down by the creek one day, and we found a big turtle. I mean, I'm talking like it barely fit in a pickle bucket, in a 5-gallon pickle bucket. And well, we were catching crawdaddies actually.
I'm just saying, leave pickle out of this.
Hmm.
He said, "Let me out of it."
Yeah, don't hate in the pickle.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, this thing was fit barely in a pickle bucket, a 5-gallon pickle bucket, and he picked the thing up, and of course, like turtles are wont to do, it retreated back into its shell, and my brother picked it up and stared at it directly, like no more than 6 inches away from his face, and he said, "I wonder what kind of turtle this is." And all of a sudden, man, that head came out and it snapped on him.
I guess he found out the hard way, didn't he?
Oh yeah. Now
Here's a little hint. Snapping turtles are the ones that look like dinosaurs and have tails.
Well, he timed it just right because his reflexes were pretty decent back in our teenage years, and he pulled his head back in reaction to the moment when the turtle's head came out to bite him, and that's why he only has like a basically almost like a chevron, just a triangular scar where that thing barely got a nip because he jerked his head back just before it had a chance to latch on.
Otherwise, you'd have a chunk missing.
Mm-hmm. But good God, he took all amounts of shit when we went to the hospital. You could hear him laughing and giggling outside the curtain. Like, he got bit by a turtle. And they kept bringing people around to take a look at the bite. And like some of them were just like fucking giggling. I mean, legit giggling as they were walking out of the room. That was one of the few days that I ever felt bad for my brother. Because, yeah, when you get mocked by the hospital staff, there's an issue.
You know you done fucked up.
Now, you know you done stepped over the line. Good God, my eyes are trying to roll back into my head. You know, I got my blue pills, I got my pink pills, and haven't taken one of them tonight, but it feels like I have. I might have to end this early because I don't think I can think of a panel question at this point. By the way, good morning, Victor Rand.
Sounds like you better draw then.
Okay. I got one panel question, and then we can start wrapping this shit up. Now, my panel question is, of course, with money being no object, what type of animal, exotic type of animal, would you like to own? So when we're talking about exotic, we have to kind of cancel out, cats and dogs.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you have exotic
Not-
dogs. Cats.
You don't. Yeah, not big cats.
No. No. I'm talking about domesticated cats and dogs. I mean, if you're going for a wild wolfhound, or if you're going for a Bengal tiger, then yeah, that would not be a domestic dog or cat.
Right.
As beautiful as they are, by the way, if you go for a Bengal tiger, you're an idiot.
Well, they'll eat you.
Oh my.
Eventually, they will eat you. So, let's go ahead and start this off with Turish.
So, if money was no object, what kind of exotic animal would I want?
Yeah.
And I have to eat it. I mean, I have to keep it and not eat it.
I don't know. I mean, if you get pissed off enough, I guess eventually you'd be allowed to eat it.
Okay, gotcha. Moose.
Man, I wouldn't want to have to buy the pooper scooper for that beast.
Oh yeah, that would be terrible.
Because they have a lot of poop.
What the hell do you do with a moose? Like, instead of taking it for a walk, you take it for a ride?
Yeah.
Moose rides around the woods.
Can I just point out that the fucking Canadian chose a moose?
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry, Turish.
Well, yeah, of course. What else am I going to pick?
By the way, good morning in the chat to 3-4 Yoda.
Ooh, I could pick a polar bear.
Yoda.
Hi, Yoder.
Buffalo. I'm gonna shut up now.
Addie?
I would go for a cheetah because There was this guy's channel I used to follow. On YouTube. He's like this everyday American schlub, right? But for some reason he had a thing for cheetahs. So he would take all of his vacation time every year and he'd go to this place, this like refuge in Africa, and he did all these YouTube videos with him just with the cheetahs.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like big house cats. But the nice thing is they're not big enough that they could really fuck you up if they wanted to.
I would bet they probably could fuck you up if they really wanted to.
Well, not fuck you up in the same way that a tiger could. Put it that way. But no, they purr and everything. He's like playing around with them, and it's like they're not going to try to eat you.
Dude, lions purr.
Yes.
Yeah, I tell you what, Addie, you might change your opinion. There's a movie that was made back in the 70s starring Tippi Hedren called Roar.
She's still dead.
Well, yeah, she's still dead now. But by the way, good morning to Mona in the chat. But watch that movie. That movie was made by essentially environmentalists who wanted to prove how awesome lions were, and people got chewed up.
No. When it comes to lions and tigers, and I've seen lots of videos that are superficially cute about like people like rolling around and playing with tigers. It's like, yeah, it's all cute and fine until the day you meet them in a bad mood. And I think humans deserve what they get in that case. I don't think it's the same thing. Not that I would recommend that you would keep a cheetah as a pet, but still, it's not the same thing with a cheetah. A cheetah is not going to threaten your life. It's not going to decide your lungs.
Dude, they had lions and panthers and Bengals and cheetahs and every fucking wild cat that you can think of. They actually have.
But all I'm pointing out though is a cheetah does not have the physical size to view you as prey. Whereas a lion and a tiger definitely does. Cheetahs are small and they're not built with the kind of muscle build that a bobcat has. They're petite.
Well, Melanie Griffith.
There's something that chases after rabbits, not.
Well, Melanie Griffith is the daughter of Tippi Hedren, and she almost got killed on that set because one of the lions decided it would be fun to play with her and bite her head. So,
is that what happened to her face?
Yeah, play.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Kadant just sent a message, said she's done for the night. Thanks, Kadant. Come back and see us sometime.
I was just making a joke about Melanie Griffith's look. Oof.
Also, Jan de Bont, the guy who directed Speed, he was the DP on it, and he got bit. I think it was by a panther, and literally split his head open.
Well, I mean, I could go the Archer route and get an ocelot.
No, that was my choice.
Babu.
Babu is the shit.
By the way, I just tweeted a picture of somebody who made a poster when it's actually a picture of Jan de Bont's head. And the tagline on it is, "No animals were harmed in the making of this film. 70 cast and crew members were." Okay. Satan?
I honestly been thinking about it, and the only thing I can really say is maybe a fucking penguin.
Um. So you would want to fuck a penguin?
It's not an answer you hear every day, by the way.
Whoa. Why is it about fucking?
Because you said a fucking penguin.
Oh, okay.
So would the penguin have to fuck you, or are you fucking the penguin?
No, I just want to watch it fuck other penguins.
No. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. That's a perfectly acceptable Rule 34.
You know, it's just I spent too much time on the internet, and like my fetish has gotten super specific.
I've heard that penguins are mean.
Are they?
That's what I've heard. I don't know. I've never seen.
They can be, but they're not usually.
You know, I will say honestly, one of the things that I never really ever got into were watching nature documentaries. So when it comes to like aminal behavior, I'm pretty goddamn ignorant on it. So I have no idea. They could be the nicest things in the world, or they could be complete and total assholes. Wait a minute. Let's type in to the magical Google machine.
are penguins assholes?
Are penguins assholes?
Well, even if they are assholes, they get their comeuppance when the killer whales come around.
Okay. Here's one. Take it for what it's worth. It's from Slate, and the headline is "Sea otters are jerks, so are penguins, dolphins, and other adorable animals."
Yep.
I mean, dolphins fucking rape everything they can.
Yeah, dolphins are rapists.
Oh, I've told the story about my mom's boss who went to Australia and got raped by a bottlenose penguin, or dolphin, excuse me, a bottlenose dolphin. Yeah, split his fucking asshole open, and he spent the rest of the vacation in bed because he didn't want to rip the stitches.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have been out in those waters the very next day with a spear gun looking for revenge.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. The most useful thing that dolphins do is provide that extra bit of flavor in a can of tuna.
Oh yeah. I remember when what was it? Greenpeace was going nuts because they were like, "Oh, dolphins are getting caught in the nets, and this is horrible. This is mistreatment of an intelligent creature." It's like, what is it? I think the dolphin species is the only one that commits homicide out of whim, that they will kill for no reason. You know, they don't kill like, oh, I'm protecting this space, or, you know, I'm fighting for a dominance. They will kill without reason. So, we don't need them.
If bacon is
clockwork
fine,
orange dolphins.
if bacon is fine, which it clearly is, what's wrong with the little dolphin flavored tuna?
Nothing. I've actually eaten dolphin. Not like dolphin fish, but actual dolphin. That was before they got put on the endangered list. I'm trying to see. Apparently dolphins are also the one of the only mammals that rape. So there you go, PETA. Defend that bullshit.
I don't know. One of my cats used to be very keen on humping my leg, so I'm not sure if that's true.
That's not rapey. That's just affectionate. Okay.
That excuse doesn't work great in court.
Who's going to take a cat to court? Really? They're going to get away with it regardless. Until, like, if they push over the edge and you have to kill them, then you're the one that's going to jail. So live with that truth, ladies and gentlemen. By the way,
Leave
good.
the cats alone.
By the way, good morning to Ms. Murder and good morning to Green Thunder Demighty. Okay, Pickle.
Ocelot, I said.
Even though they spray.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have a propensity to pee everywhere.
So do I. I get bored.
I guess. I mean, one way to bond your pet is to have a piss off.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. I can't resist. Wait a minute. Let's see. No, I gotta get it to the.
What the? My stupid ocelot.
I've never seen an ocelot!
Cheryl, dear, I don't quite know how to put this, but...
Holy shit! You guys, look at his little spots!
How much are you...
Look at his
Sorry, I was playing a little bit of Archer. I just want to play the scene where he's in the cop car. Because that's Archer at his best. Okay, there it is. And I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to do the screen capture. And you guys, you won't be able to hear it, of course, because, yeah, me. My bad. But here we go. I will play Archer and his ocelot.
Oh, come on. Hey, it was good enough to merit seconds. You hear that? They called you exotic. Which is just people talk for awesome, which is what you are, which is why I was happy to save your life, buddy. No, don't worry. Probably just thousands of dollars in fines, maybe a little jail time, hopefully just probation. Totally worth it. No, Babu, that was all sarcasm. Yes! All of it! You fox-eared asshole!
Good God. What a lovely, lovely interaction. That whole thing is they took and they just condensed it down to any time Archer interacted with the ocelot, and it was like 2.5 minutes long. No, there is a difference, 3/4 between rape and a struggle snuggle. And that's usually factored out when you go to court.
If I ever meet you, I'll show you the difference, Yoda. Some blatant sexual harassment.
Oh, okay. Bunny, what's your exotic animal pick?
Well, if climate wasn't an issue either.
It is not.
It is. Okay, I have 3 picks.
Oh my God. Oh.
One would be a black-eyed tree frog, or a Codimundi.
Wait a minute. Isn't a black-eyed tree frog poisonous?
No, I don't think the black-eyed tree frogs are.
Okay.
You may want to check that out for sure before you purchase one.
Well, I'm not going to purchase one anyways.
Why not? Are you racist?
More that I don't want it to die because I live in Norway.
So, are you saying that Norwegians would not take favorably and try to kill the frog?
Doc, I love you, but eat shit.
I'm just asking for clarification. Holy shit. I'm just wondering. I have a natural curiosity, Bunny. And these are the things that I ask about. I guess it's to me. Probably a lemur. More than likely, a lemur. Yeah, I think I'd be good with a lemur.
Is this part of your Madagascar fetish?
Yeah, it is. Definitively. I don't know. There's just something about Madagascar that I like. I blame white people.
Well,
are we talking about the Disney movie or the actual country?
No, the actual country.
Okay, just making sure.
Because they are resource rich, and you can go over there and hunt tons of different awesome looking minerals. There we go. And I'm trying to get that fucking random number generator set up. Okay. All right, there we go. That's set up. Do we? I forget. Do we shill and then do the drawing?
Does anyone here have anything to show?
Anybody want to shill anything? I think Pickle does. And,
Sometimes.
and good fucking God, I hate to say this, guys, but that ad scroll is completely fucking out of date. Because
Not all of it.
with the exception of like 2, and I think it's Nocturnal Transmissions and IRS. I mean, for God's sakes, my main show's not even running.
Hey, mine's still accurate.
Well, yeah, but you when's the last time that you ran one?
Yeah, 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I haven't taken it out. It's just, it's completely, it's almost totally outdated. The majority of it is outdated.
Well, it says whenever on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, mine says or whenever I feel like it, which is the key phrase.
Wait a minute, doesn't?
So it's technically correct. And technically up to date.
Wait a minute, let me yeah, or whenever he feels like it.
I just haven't felt that lately.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Is the anti-hero broadcast still funded with generous support from the Canuck Tits and Ass Foundation? Yeah, well, I know that one's not current. Well, no, I think gaming's isn't it? Yeah, Monday through Friday at 9. Half of irates are. I guess maybe it was it's not as obsolete as I had thought it to be. I should just get artists and shit to do cards, because we know those never go out of date because they don't stream, but they still do their fun stuff. And by the way, good morning to Gulf City Outlaw in the chat. So, what say ye that we do the draw ring?
Yay.
Okay. Bunny?
What?
Bunny, in your completely unbiased way, I'm going to start the random number generator. And we are started. And you tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. The number that came up is 6. Let's go to the chart. And that's Full Metal... Oh, no, that's Full Metal Pickle. Well, congratulations, Yay. Full Metal Pickle. You got some swag.
That was the Insomnia Ramble Saints shirt, right?
Completely correct. The Insomnia Ramble Saint shirt in a 2X. So live it, love it.
That's awesome.
If you need to get a different size, well, too fucking bad because it's free.
Right.
So yeah, I would like to thank everybody who came out for the magic that is the IRS. Once oh fuck, I don't remember what we were gonna set up for the for next week's drawing. But I'll be running tomorrow, and I will have all that information ready for you. Which let me see here. Let's take a look and see what the I will edit, and I will put the winner name down. All right, there we go. Done. And save. More than likely. Well, you know, pretty much it's probably going to be a hat. Probably the other style of the unstructured. But I'll get a picture up. If you guys are interested in what the actual audience appreciation prizes are going to be, any time of the week. If it doesn't say winner on it, that means it's a current contest. So just take a look at it, and it will tell you what the prize is for that week. Now we're also going to try to make sure we get the graphic up. Like you see the shirt there. It says this week's prize. We're going to try to make sure we stay consistent with that as well. So you can see it. See what you might want to go for. And, live it, love it, learn it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and close this shit out. By the way, good morning to Covered Cat. Now, of course, condensed links are down there in the descriptor, as are mine. The Twitter, the Streamlabs, the Patreon, blah, blah, blah. There's also a link for Queensboro Custom Embroidered Apparel. By using that code right there, you can go and for a special deal to see what Queensboro's deal is about. For $4.95, you can get a t-shirt with an embroidered logo on it. $4.95. That includes the setup, that includes the actual embroidery, and it includes the shipping as well. For a $5 chuck, you can actually get a nice piece of merch that you'll enjoy. Now, the reason why I'm also kind of pimping this as well, because the reference will also get us a store credit that we can use on future orders. And Queensboro is pretty much our exclusive. They are our exclusive audience appreciation merch. So if you do make an order with Queensboro, your 5 will get us 20. So we'd appreciate it if you do want to do it. If you don't want to do it, it's still a really great company, and they put out an awesome product. Should I do the store merch thing?
Yes, always.
Okay. I'll get a drink in here. Get that screen up. There's the TeePublic screen.
For the finest in bootleg Metacritic merchandise, look no further than Doc Griffin's TeePublic Store. That's right, Doc Griffin's TeePublic Store. Now featuring over 32 different designs of your favorite YouTubers. God damn it. So, stop by Doc Griffin's TeePublic Store and buy something, damn it. And with that, I would like to thank everybody who was on the show this evening. That includes Watch, Samaj, Gaming and Yelling, Sir Adamantine, Tourish, Satan and Satire, Full Metal Pickle, Fire, and Bunny. And by the way, congrats. Starting off
perhaps which might turn into a 3x3 well, no, I can't say that because it was the robot. It was the automated Turish. So the automated Turish, the AI has gotten through his first day as champ. So congratulations. Looking forward to seeing how this plays out. So for my mystical, magical, malevolent, magnificent, mega awesome co-host Kadun, and myself, Doc Griffin. Thanks everybody for stopping out this evening, and if you would please just do me one simple favor. Leave the money on the dresser. Bye.